Yo. Yo, 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 yo. Today we do have ourselves a relatively later stream than usual, right? Slightly later stream than usual, because I have been wholly overworking by so much because of this stupid ass bird, bro. Right? Every single time, whenever a new support unit comes out to God Rail, there are like way too many things to go through compared to if a DPS unit comes out, right? And Bird has been a really interesting experience so far. I am pretty much already done with the bird, right? Then Iru is just gonna be. I'm assuming Iru will not sleep for the next 24 hours as well, just like how I did not sleep for the next 24 hours. I have a couple of things left to do, like for example, the cost analysis showcase for Bird, right? Comparing between should you get E0, should you get E2, should you get S1, all that kind of stuff between the different teams. Specifically, I want to try this out with Mimo Slop because I think Mimo Slop is probably the highest and most popular team that peeps are probably going to be concerning themselves with. Should you be pulling Burp to replace either your Castoris or your Cyrene or your Evernite? Because you ain't gonna be replacing Hyacinth, right? Frankly speaking, I think Evernite is gonna be the lowest possible replacement, specifically because Evernite's E1 is just that good. So the moment you get yourself that E1 Evernite, she's just not gonna go anywhere because she's just like so synergistic with all of your Mimo Slop units, right? So the question really just boils back down to should you be replacing your Castoris or should you be replacing your Cyrene for Bird? So I will do a video specifically addressing that elephant in the room. Then we're gonna go through a couple of zero cycles as well as the upcoming anomaly arbitration king. Oh my god, bro, that upcoming anomaly arbitration king is something else, bro. Right? I think that particular boss is probably gonna be really interesting. And I will be looking forward to talking about bro's mechanics and see who is gonna be able to bring that to the table. The moment version 4.5 is gonna be dropping in. The music for the boss is crazy. It's legitimately crazy. It's so crazy. One could even say, okay, never mind, no spoilers, right? But I hope you guys had a good enough day yesterday, right? Yesterday was a very, oh, what? Yesterday was a very big day for myself just because I'm overworking. Today is not gonna be a very long stream. We're just gonna be going through our couple of account reviews, right? Maybe some slop here and there, and I'm immediately gonna hop back into the creator server so that I can work on the burp things, right? Because everybody loves burp, so I'm gonna be working on burp as we speak. Then tomorrow is gonna be hopefully a 4 p.m. stream, assuming that I actually finish up all of my early access stuff. Then once early access stuff is done, I will hop back on into the Platinum Nuzlocke and will resume from where we left off. It's just that this period of time is just really busy, if I can say so myself. Nah, bro, there's no way I'm playing. Would you rather I play Nuzlocke or make quality God Real guide content so that people in the HSR community will not be greedy and stupid and actually make the informed pooling decision in order to not break that? Because I guarantee you, there will be people making mistakes regarding Burp's placement. It's a little bit reminiscent of people pulling for like, for if you just put an E0 tribute, right? Look where that got you 1 year later, right? And I think Burp is gonna be having a very similar situation going forward. That being said, though, Yo-chan, look at this. Yo-chan, look at this. Wow. Isn't it interesting, chat, that for every single version in Goril, they have been making a rerun for Mimo Slop. Like, legitimately every single fucking version. So imagine, like, next banner, 4.6, they rerun Caster Skin. It's almost as if Da Wei himself is telling you, you must pull for Mimo Slop, otherwise you should just go buff flip explode, right? So I think that is gonna be really in this is, bro, Mimo Slop. Okay, I legitimately feel, right? They made Mimo Slop so strong to the point where it indirectly damages the other team comps in HSR because their entire archetype as a whole is so synergistic. It is very hard to get in someone to compete with them. Not just from the team members' perspective, but also from their island perspective, right? It's so easy to pull upgrades to Mimo Slop because you literally just go 16 cost, E2 S1, E2 S1, E2 S1, E2 S1. You pretty much just beat the entire game, right? And it's like 1 year later, that is still the case without anyone else really coming close to comparison. Not even Elation Slop is gonna be able to get that level of like upgrades, right? So I feel because of like how strong Mimo Slop is, that's why they have to lower the expectations of players going into version 4 because they can't make another Mimo Slop. Because if they made Aha in the same roadmap as Mimo Slop, it means that no one else in HSR will be pulling for any comps outside of the flagship. They made version 3's flagship so fucking strong, they have to make it a little bit more balanced, right? They have to turn it down so that people can explore comps outside of the flagship. So like in version 4, right, I feel like they intentionally like killed Sparksy, bro. They took her out in the back and fucking killed her in-game so that it wouldn't be as straightforward of a power boost in version 4. And you can still see units like, for example, Asheville Emblade, right? Nimeko, right? Even the fucking fake Kodab units, right? Is like a little bit more comparable versus straight up Mimo Slop just killing everything in the game, right? So unfortunately, he had to be taken out back, right, in game, so that it wouldn't be causing a disturbance with regards to how strong a version 4 flagship is gonna be. And I don't think they are gonna be doing the same level of like Mimo Slop synergy ever again. They probably learn from their mistakes because the players, bro, Mimo Slop is like HSR's Void Hunter Slop. It really is. So like if you were a player that started in version 3 and you just go all in Mimo Slop, you have to nothing worry about, right? You don't need to worry about any other team building. You just pull Mimo Slop, and that team 1 is like basically perfect. And then whenever you need to upgrade, get an E1, right? Get an E2. Done. You don't even need to think about any other units. Because if you play and pull units this way, right, it is very easy to think of what you want to pull next. But if you are able to easily predict what you want to pull next, there are less opportunities for you as a player to be greedy and stupid. So for version 4, I feel they made there to be like more uncertainties. Right? There are more like what ifs. There are more potential men and potential women, so that players' pools will be used up in a more greedy and stupid fashion because they don't know what the fuck's coming out next, right? So that is gonna be my 2 cents with regards to Mimo. So also, yo, Yasuke, thank you so much for sending 1,000 jewels as a firework on YouTube chat. Boom. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, right? Okay, with that out of the way, yeah, bro, it literally is like vague posting. That way mastered vague posting.
Because you and her be best.
Yay. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Let go of me. Damn it, bitch, I said let go.
Oh. Genshin Impact power creep is out ahead. And there it is. Thank you. Really innocent. Can we have this as Sobin? Oh my god, yo, RB Jatu, thank you so much for sending a 6-7 for 67. Wait, I shit you not. YouTube has a 6-7 sticker. Wow, a 6-7 for 67 jewels. That is very, very, and thank you, Mr. Ari. That is very, very kind of you to send 67 jewel. You know, 67 jewel is like, I believe it is 6 cents. It's either 6 cents or 60 cents, I think. I'm not sure what is the currency conversion, but that's very, very nice. Also, can I have access perms to lock and dear so that yes. Okay, I'll get palm top. Why is it palm top? A photo? Thank you. Alright. I can. Oh. Can we zoom in to like her titties? Yeah, let's zoom into her titties. And then we can call that stopping, right? Thank you. Looks like something Pogo event. Hell nah. Short content for clips channel. I literally did it the other day, so I'm good. Check this Genshin short. I see. Wow.
やだ。エリだってば激しいの。譲りは？誤解さ。ほら、妹と離れ離れで寂しいとか言っとったじゃろ。今日はエリザですか。いつも飽きないですね。
Where is he kicking?
悪くない。
Okay, that's very Bird, right? That's very, very good. Yo, you know, for the past couple of days, right? Not the past couple of days, but for like the past 2 days, ever since Genshin 7.0 came out, bro, my VIP lounge, it is literally Genshin general, bro. People just be talking about Genshin Impact, and they don't even talk about any other games anymore. I don't really say anything in VIP lounge because I was overworking, but I'm just lurking, right? Bro, half the chat there is just like, oh my god, Genshin Impact 7.0 is the greatest gacha update in the history of gacha updates. Holy shit, God bless God shit. Everybody loves Genshin, and like nobody is caring about anything else, bro. It is just absolutely fucking absurd. Also, yo, Mr. Hash Brown Fries, thank you for sending treat for 5 jewels. Thank you. Suna not beating the random kid education. I see, bro. Fuck again. Ooh. And then what the fuck is that, bro? Bro, I need to go. Is there an option for YouTube where like you can disable the recommendations? Because I feel like my YouTube recommendation is like hella weird. And I don't even watch those things that are like shown on my YouTube recommendations. Alright, what's this?
Dear Dad, come and build a
Is this real?
with me.
Is this real? This is fake, right? Okay, this is fake.
Or hop on a train, roaming Snezhnaya with glee.
Oh, it's real? It's actually in-game. Oh, it's in-game? It's real? Holy shit! And that is why Shen Shen is Shen Shen, bro. Wow, 4 random kids. Chat, I've actually never heard this on my live chat. What song is this? Whoa. TikTok.
No, I do not wish to drag you into the water. I am not some water imp.
Okay.
You've rehearsed enough.
Wait, was
You know
that
your
real?
lines by heart.
No. You're supposed to tell me not to be nervous. Then I'm gonna do great.
Is it actually real?
You're
It's a
clearly
real
not even
song in-game.
nervous.
Fine. Dear old Dad, come and build a snowman
This is real?
with me.
Bro, I don't believe this, bro. Is this actually real? I feel like I'm getting pumped, bro. It's actually real. Holy shit. Do you want to build a snowman? Hidden cutscene? Is this actually real? I still don't believe this. This is real. This is a real cutscene. Oh my god, bro. 10,000 more budget than ever Dancy. That's actually crazy, bro. Watch the JP one. Oh, it's actually real. Oh, it's actually real. It's actually real. Oh shit. It's actually real. Okay, this is Ian.
Dear old Dad,
Okay, we heard it Ian. Wow.
好的他，快陪我去对个雪人吧。
Oh, it's actually real?
或是跳上火车，绕着直东跑一圈。你好久都没陪我玩，我只能对着雨唱歌。虽然我
I have no idea why they got these 4 random
你
kids.
知道我总是
Like, what was the purpose of the 4 random kids?
看时光滴答流转，滴答滴答。
6、7.
滴答滴答滴答滴答。 入水里。
哦，
我不是传说中的水妖。
水
你排练
妖。
的已经够好了，台词记得很牢。
Is it just me
不对
or
你
CM
现在
VS
应
sounds
该
like
说
Sandy?
你会没事的，我呀，妮莎。
你看着本来就一点事都没有。
Bro, you sound like
好吧
Sandy, bro.
那好带他，快陪我去对个雪人吧。
Bro, imagine they had like a Genshin musical. Like, you know, like Broadway. Like a whole ass musical play. That would be so interesting. Oh my god, Hoyoverse musical, bro. And then they have the titles from like ZZZ, HSR, and Genshin for like a 2-hour Broadway song. Yeah. This is JP. This is JP. Oh, it's KR. Oh, they saved JP for last. Oh, they saved JP for last. She. Surgeon. Sheeble. HSR computer. Da. What did you just say? Da toda. Dote. Dote. Dote is TikTok in KR. Dote.
널 물속으로 끌고 가고 싶지 않아.
Bro, I heard
난
좋아요.
전설 속의 물림프가 아니라고.
She sounds like 좋아요.
이 정도면 연습은 충분한 것 같아. 대사도 잘 숙지했고.
에이, 아니지. 여기선 괜찮을 거야, 보다니차. 라고 받아쳐줘야지.
애초부터 아주 괜찮아 보여.
알았어.
좋아요. 좋아요.
오데트 나랑 놓은 사람만 알자.
Also, I just realized this YouTube channel's name is called Ayaya Socks. What? Alright, the best dub chat. Wow, already better, guys. Bro, this is so much better. Wow. Wow. Chat, you know what? Bro, yeah, she sounds like Migu, chat. Bro, she sounds like Migu. Bro's about to hit us with the Sekai Ite. No, it's actually Migu. It's a Vocaloid. Oh, the singer is a Vocaloid. I see. Oh, the JB for TikTok is TikTok. Yeah.
稽古は十分のようですわね。セリフも完璧です。違う！そこはもう大丈夫ですわ。ボジャニーツはっていうところでしょ。最初から大丈夫なように見えますけれど。もういいわよ。それなら。おでっと雪だるま作りましょ
う。Bro, they should have Odette singing back like one line. That would have been so cool. Yay! With that, we've come to the end of why Genshin Impact is the best gacha of all time. But I would say CM was actually better. So I'll see you guys on the clip channel. See you guys on the clip channel. Right? Thank you. Bro, I do personally feel CM was like a little bit better, right? More anticipated than Gacha 6. I've never played a single game of Kingdom Hearts in my entire life, so I just don't really care. $40 drama in Call of Duty.
Call of Duty has done it. They brainwash people into thinking that buying a game and then spending money on the game is better than actually playing the game and unlocking stuff.
I spent $40 to then go have to play the game? Oh, guys, that's not a good system. I might have to tweet about this, guys.
Because with the new Helldivers 2 upgrade, we have a huge influx of divers coming from Xbox, some of which aren't really happy with the system at hand though, that you have to buy the new Halo Pass with super credits and then level it up with medals. Both currencies are able to be earned by playing the game.
Okay, I'm sorry guys. My ADHD has lost interest, but I didn't want to do it, right? I see. Oh! Wait, did he yoink me or did I yoink him? I didn't yoink this from this tweet, by the way. I saw this somewhere else. But it was definitely not from that tweet. Okay, TLDR, I saw it on Reddit, but... very, very interesting. This is hilarious. Wait, actually, can we get this as a... And there it is. Okay, just help me get it as like a quick one. Alright, just help me get it as a quick one. Alright. Add some Mimi SFX or something. Thank you. This is hilarious. Seen it before. Perliga is saving Goku. Oh, okay. Perliga is missing. Whoa. Okay, honestly, why did they get Perliga instead of Chen? Okay, I guess Perliga is the face of Enfield, so it makes sense. But I think Chen would have been so much fun. Oh. Oh, and there it is, right? All right. Do 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 do. Holy shit! How much would this actually cost, guys? All right, help me get it. Help me get it, bro. How much would this actually cost? For a customized nameplate, how much would this cost? I feel like you can't even do that in Singapore. You can't have custom car tags, right? But even in like other countries, you have something like this. It has to be like in its a cost. I think it's like insanely expensive to have something like this. Azure Bromilla is dead. Oh no. Oh no.
Boys and girls, I gotta be
What
honest,
happened?
this is a masterclass on how not to promote.
Oh my god. Okay, I'll watch this for our dinner react, right? I'll watch this for our dinner. Snatch Naya Act 2. Yay. 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 That's very, very nice, right? That's very, very nice. Yay. Even gacha players can understand this. Our Knights gacha system made easy. Okay, I'll play Our Knights. One fine day, chat, right? One fine day. Triple Mimi. Holy shit. Why is it 2 star region? Holy shit. What is she even staring at, bro? Whoa! Oh god, now I want bubble tea, chat. Now I want bubble tea. Alright, and there it is. Let me get it. Thank you. Void Hunter's Truth. I see.
Steel Nexus.
Oh my god, they have YOLO.
Supposed utopia everyone takes pride in. Just how many lies have you spun to protect this so-called truth?
Good morning. Rar.
Rawr, and there it is, alright, and there it is. YOLO. New Genshin map looks like Booba. 我们绝欺凌什么时候有如此隐瞒的地图 ？When will Zenless Zone Zero have a map like this? And there it is, right? That's it. Bro, we are making quite a bit of shorts, bro. But they're all like pretty good shorts. Okay, your local translator. When will we ZZZ have such a hidden map? Is it hidden? I guess it is hidden, right? 隐瞒的地图. Something like this, guys. Something like this, right? Okay, very, very good. Did you know
that Velina might have trouble giving birth because she lives in Groskalifer, which is in the sky? If you didn't know, she will have lower oxygen levels, and this can negatively affect her fertility. But she is so damn stacked and thick with one of the best hip to waist ratios in the whole game. I'm giving her womb a 7.6 out of 10.
Wouldn't that issue affect everyone though? Like literally every single female. Oh my god, chat. Speaking of this bird, right? Bro, when I was in Europe for that 6 months, bro, their pigeons were like obese, bro. They were like balloons. Like legit, I'm not sure what they're feeding the birds in Europe, but they were all like balloons, bro. Like absolutely fucking fat as fuck. Okay, if I can find a picture, I'll show you guys what it is. Oh, Birb. Birb, that's very, very nice. That's very, very... Okay, wait. You know what, bro? I'm gonna find it, guys. I'm pretty sure I took a picture of the birds before, because, like, I was so shocked at how fat a bird can be in Europe. Like, it genuinely shocked me. Believe it was 2022. Hold up. I believe it was 2022. Okay. Okay, let me try to find a fat bird. Let me try to find a fat bird. Bird. Holy shit, what the fuck is that, guys? Okay, chat. I was playing this slop gacha game back in 2022. It's called Attack on Time. I'm not sure if I can show this, but this is a very interesting screenshot. I mean, it's kind of safe for work, but like Attack on Time, right? Okay, anyways. Wait, let me try to find a bird. Let me try to find a bird. 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 Oh, give me like 10 more seconds. Give me 10 more seconds. Give me 10 more seconds. 5 more seconds. 5 more seconds. 6 more seconds. 6 more seconds. I'm at Rome right now. 7 more seconds. Oh my god, you guys want to see a horror movie? Oh my god. Okay, oh my fucking god, guys. I found a hidden gem. Okay, but trigger warning, okay? Trigger warning. This is really, really scary. Trigger warning. Alright. If you are scared of spiders, please do not watch this this little video I'm about to show y'all. Cause it is really, really scary. It is okay, I'm trying to get it load to see if it can actually load. Okay. Do you guys I'm not sure if y'all remember this, right? I told y'all a story back then where we went to Europe, right? And then we always go around like different states of like Europe. So this was right after we came back from Rome. So nobody was staying in our house. It's like a group of 5 of us, right? We're all Singaporeans, right? Nobody was staying in the house, and we stayed in France, right? In this place called Sergi, right? When we came back, one of our roommates had a literal spider infestation. And this was the result of what greeted us the moment we entered into her room. So trigger warning in 3, 2. Y'all see that? Every single one of those black dots are spiders, bro. They were all spiders. Let me try to play as well. They were all spiders. Every single one of them. So her whole room was straight up just spiders. And then after that, we believe we found the mom. I think this is the spider mom. Bro, look at the size of that shit, bro. It is absolutely massive. I think this spider was about the size of like my hand, which is absolutely fucking insane. So there's a little bit of my horror story back in my time with France, right? Okay, thank you. Okay, yo, help me get it as a clip. How we got rid of that situation, right, is I believe we just called like some pest guy, and then he came over like the next day or something, and then he kind of got off everything. But we don't really know how they eventually get the all of the spiders out, because I'm not sure if they actually got all the spiders. Okay, let me find a bird, bro. Let me find a bird. But I just saw this like really interesting thing that I think it was quite interesting. Okay, wait. I'm finding the bird. I'm finding the bird very, very soon. I'm finding the bird. I'm about to find the bird. Where bird? Bird is here. Bird is here, guys. Okay, I've almost found the bird. Okay, chat, imagine if I can't find the bird. Okay, chat, I low-key think I forgot. Oh! I found it! Oh, I found it! Okay, it's not a very good picture. Okay, but look at this. Look at how fucking fat this is, by the way. Bro, they are fucking fat. Their neck is non-existent, bro. They literally have no necks. It is straight up like a balloon, bro. And this was like every single bird at this particular place. I think this was, where is this? It's at Porto, chat. It's at Porto, Ugo, blah, 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 blah. Absolutely fucking insane birds. So like if those birds were like white, it is straight up the exact same birds that Babin actually had back then, right? So 4 years ago, very, very. So back then I was 24 years old, right? Way back in my time. Okay, we finally got the bird. We are now gonna be moving on. We're now gonna be our Knights Anfield is better than HSR. Breaking. Gacha tribalism has reached a new form of violence. Oh. Is that Kafka? Bro, why is the Kafka not jumping, bro? Oh my god, bro. The Kafka player just fucking sucks ass, right? So it didn't want to do. Alright. Thank you. Also, get me that bird clip and add Sorbin fat bird to the short. Thank you. Alright. Kafka sucks. Yeah, she sucked me, bro.
WK! 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 WK!
Huh? My Uber looks a little bit different. Okay, I'm good. Get good caught by wife. Holy shit. Okay, I don't think I can play this on YouTube, so let's move on. Introduction to the Angels of Delusions. This is the only bamboo short that I will ever like in my entire life, right? Thank you. 07 Kalis. Oh. The two Mimis meet. I am pretty sure that looks illegal, chat. Bro looks like 12 years old. But okay, that's very, very interesting, right? That's very, very interesting, right? Okay. The future of gacha PvP. Bro, how many fucking shorts do we have, bro? PvP. Okay, we already seen this. Genshin 7.0. Alright,
Mr. Meteor, over here, over here.
Oh, sorry. I got a little held up on my way here. Now we have even less time than we planned.
Oh, wait. Is this who you were telling me about? The one you met yesterday?
That's right, just playing Genshin on a PlayStation.
In that case, we need a plan.
With Storm Terror now directly attacking Mondstadt, we may have
Wow, that's a HSR 4. And there it is. Marvel is back. I don't think I can play this. That might be DMCA. So that's just the greedy and gluttonous voracious beasts always have banners together. Oh. Oh. And there it is, the voracity, right? Okay, wait, Jess. Speaking of voracity, bro. Asheville gives me the vibes of Fei Xiao if Fei Xiao had a follow-up attacker released in version 4. So Asheville plus M-Blade is already a pretty solid combination. In fact, the best combination, right? Asheville plus M-Blade, right? But when Wei Van gets added to the mix, I legitimately don't know what the fuck happened to allow them to have that much damage for Wave Aventurine. Wei Van is now looking like a super, super solid DPS. So if I was like, for example, if I was a new player, right? If I was a brand new player and I love men, right? So if I start a HS arc because I'm a girly or I'm an OG and I want to collect husbandos, Asheville plus Sobin plus Wei Van is like quite crazy. It is legitimately quite a crazy combination. I think what is most likely going to happen is by 4.6, they are going to rerun M-Blade. I feel they'll rerun M-Blade. So if you don't want to get Sobin and you just want to go all men, Asheville, Wei Van, M-Blade is a disgusting team, bro. It is an absolutely fucking disgusting. And then you can claim the free Hui Hui. So if you're a female gamer, this is one of the best times to start HSR right now, right? Okay, help me get that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Surfing and Astropolis. Who is this guy? That's very, very interesting, right? Oh, that ties. Chat, I literally see more Genshin clips than God Real clips for the entirety of this stream, by the way. Why do we have so many fucking Genshin clips, bro? Have you guys not gotten enough Genshin clips? Alright, are we okay over here? Are we okay over here? Oh. What is oh, that time! Oh! I mean, if she had long hair, I would have probably had the same reaction, but oh.
旅行者受在时就没了。金子，小兄弟，你看到那里金子？
山
这个样子的在他，辛苦了。小小的，是你有这么有力的手臂，
Oh. I feel like I've seen these models somewhere else. Paimon follow-up attack. Crazy, bro. Oh my god, real old thing. And you're Ronaldo. That's what I was thinking.
functional formulation team. Since Earth doesn't provide shields or survival
Give me 1
abilities,
second. We are looking at God shit. We're looking at God shit, right? Oh. Bro, I feel like I've seen this model somewhere else. And I don't mean like
你要
in
习惯，这也是一种磨练，小雪狐。让我再看看你的芭蕾舞，我就决定来抽你。
Holy. Is pipe also like some? Oh. Whoa! Ultimate animation.
抽爆，一定要抽的。
呼爆
啊！
phone. Whoa!
只准蹭一下。
Yo, that's me, by the way. Like how I never lost my community.
抽我的时候都没那么激动。
Oh. And there it is, right? Live ruin. That's absolutely crazy, right? Okay, this was really, really long for a clip. So I'll see you guys on the clip channel. Thank you. Who is my GOAT? If you grew up with this guy, you just chose this guy. I know a lot of y'all kids are probably not even born when the original Spider-Man came out. You know, back then, there wasn't even like Marvel or whatever, right? This movie was made by Sony, bro. Sony Entertainment, right? That was back in my day. So the first Spider-Man that came out, there's no such thing as the fucking Avengers or like the Galactic. It is just Sony Entertainment with Spider-Man. So Tobey Maguire is an absolute fucking go. Hajime. Okay. Oh my god, she does the thing. Oh, she does the thing. Chat, just speaking of this, right? Have y'all seen this? They also had a collab with Bleach. And it was like Yoru Ichi. And then like she was, oh my god, bro. Like, they had some crazy ass things there. Chat, why does Fortnite have collab with everything, chat? They legit have every single game in existence as a collab. What the hell is she doing? Oh, she's homeless now. 300 V-Bucks. Chat, how much is 300 V-Bucks? Whoa! Crazy. Crazy. Okay, chat, unfortunately, bro, your streamer is too fucking old to play Fortnite, bro. Alright? And there it is. Just a reminder that Perlica is in Fortnite, I see. Bro, I bet they have 6, 7 emo there as well. Lino and Watering Waves, that's very, very cool. Holy, is his face okay? That is a crazy fucking thumbnail, by the way. Hee new emote. Hee.
I'm Sparksicle, welcome to the back end. I'm Sparksicle, I am gonna kill you. Hey Sparky Spark, I'm you in the back room. I'm Sparksicle, stay in freaking character.
POV got kicked out of Elation in half a year, right? So I don't want to do. Change your car. Oh, so that was the reference. I see. Okay, wait. Let me just get this first. Another day, another. When are you cosplaying as Sparksy? Also, do a Pokey Bleh. Wait, when is my hand coming, chat? Hold up. My hand is coming. My hand is coming very, very soon. It says 20th, chat. It says 20th of August, so in 4 days, right? In 4 days when we get this, okay, I mean, I'm obviously not gonna fucking cosplay as Sparksy, right? But like, I will use this one in our videos and streams. So whenever we need to do like Poke costume, I'll use the Hiki one somewhere in there. All right. Okay, F1 reference. I see. Internet cafe manager. Ooh. Holy shit, chat. Imagine we just do react slop for the whole day today. Okay, I don't think we're gonna be watching this because it's a little bit long. Unfair. Okay. Okay. Oh man, I hate fire flop. Can't wait for next patch. Bro, imagine if version 5, Firefly gets another upgrade. That would be really crazy, bro. Oh my god, though, Genshin beef.
This video is for Dora44 and the Jonathan. If you're not one of them, you may keep scrolling. But
I bet. Do team.
Please don't say goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. My heart keeps stopping by.
Chat, I think we already saw this before, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we saw this before, so I don't want to do 360 no scope. Okay, I see. Can't stop the gooners.
Sometimes I'm genuinely amazed by the imagination of Zenless players. They can look at an enemy that was designed to be absolutely terrifying and somehow turn it into a potential wife with a completely different appearance.
Wow.
And the funniest part is, everyone immediately starts lining up to hold her, proudly flashing their monster permits like they've been waiting for this exact moment. Sometimes.
And there it is, right? That's very, very nice. That's very, very nice. All right. Norma has the solution. Why is we're going on a movie date? You don't have any other plans, right? Go on a movie date. Is there anything more important? I gotta go on a movie date. Movie date. Remy. So you've got movie dates with all 3 Void Hunters. You are the bad guy. I need to figure out what to do in this situation. Oh. And there it is. Let's get it. Yo, chat, what is a foursome, by the way? I have no idea what is a foursome. God Shin and God Real. Okay, I've already seen this before, so that's truly a God Real moment. Bro, if this is the real collaboration model for Astra Yao, I quit HSR. How about it? If this happens to be Astra Yao's in-game model, I will quit HSR for League of Legends. I'll be a full-time League streamer, right? Okay, there it is. Insane. The last enemy, it's Hatsune Migu. Seka ite perlika from an and there it is. Seka ite could be an emote considering. Oh, this is actually really, really good. Wait, I do this really. Yo, do we actually have a secret emote? Because if we don't have a secret emote, I don't mind using this. This is pretty good. Is that Bailu Hater? Who the fuck is Bailu Hater, bro? That's such a cute profile picture. But bro's name is Bailu Hater. And it's a girlie as well. That's very, very interesting. Cole? Yeah, I was trying to add Cole. But like, wait, why gonna add Cole? Oh, okay. I thought Cole is cracks on here. Did you know? I see. That's very, very cool. But okay, with that, we've finally come to the end of our daily village, right? As you guys can see, I go through every single post because I am just such a great streamer that goes through all of my viewers' chat, if I can say so myself. Oh my god, thank you so much for the tier 3. Hardcore Minecraft. Bro, I don't even play base Minecraft, bro. So I'll probably narrate my entire life. But thank you so much for the 37 billion years of tier 3. Thank you. Hail Pokey, hail Bob, the greatest, most Honkai Star Rail player that has ever lived. All this discourse is making us the best thing in life. MrPokke, not Dolo Arling was in Dear Pokey. With that being said, the recent live stream reminded me that you skipped my previous post, so I'm bumping it. Why did it remind of that, you ask? Because I am skipping Sobin and Waventurine. Pick is unrelated. It is me and Facial. Oh, okay. That's very, very nice. Thank you. Dear Mr. Genshin, we were planning to do a mods Genshin account review. Do I look like I know how to review a Genshin Impact account? Hello, Mr. Relatable. Do you remember this? I think Hoyo will release a direct power creep of RMC. Okay, if you are assuming this is Sobin, right? It kinda depends. Because it is not that straightforward as RMC. Because the deal with Sobin is, generally speaking, you will need your team to hit enough times. Because if you can't get enough vibes, she will stop singing. And by right, she should never stop singing. So the moment you get into her out, she sings for the entire fucking battle. So if you don't have enough vibes, right, from the live stream, then it will be a little bit less direct compared to RMC. Unless you get her E2 though, right? Then there's a completely different part. Dear Mr. HR, since we have no free units or buffs in 4.5, who do you think will be added to the free shop or get buff next and win? Here is a high effort chart because why not? I see. Release 3.2 Gold Spirit Nova Flare Lost Pool. First update is 3.7. Hee hee. And these buckles. Next update is Hue and Bobbin. Hee hees. Huh. Okay, if they will add 3, right? If they will add 3, I feel they'll probably add a couple of like undersold characters from version 2. So if I were to be a guessing man, Jade. I think Jade fits the criteria because it's IPC and then get a free Jade, right? Top S. Oh wait, actually no, it can't be top S because you already get a free one here. Yeah, it can't be top S. I think it's Jade for sure. Maybe Boothill. Alright, maybe Boothill. Alright. And I feel like it won't be Jiao Qiu. Because I feel like support characters will be better off getting a Nova Flare. I think that'll be pretty good. That'll be pretty good. And then they can make Akron a little bit stronger instead of being tied to Ashblade. So I feel like it's Jade, Boothill, and It can't be Huan, bro. It can't be Huan. Like, if you exist here, you will never exist here. Wait, actually, you can. Oh. Huh. Okay, but they're like... Okay, you know what? Maybe they add Sparkle here, chat. I think that would be pretty crazy. Like, they had one for Silver Wolf, then Silver Wolf goes here. And then they had one for Sparkle, and then Sparkle goes here. Yeah, that would be really good. And it is right during, like, Rinto Saga with Archer as well. So, final guess, Jade, Sparkle, Boothill. Right, the end. Right, thank you for the quick little quiz. Thank you so much. Hello, Mr. Bob. It is time for a discussion. All right, 3 main push guy. Actually, you know what? I'm going to call you the 50-50 guy now. You're our new 50-50 guy. Taking over Sarah's mantle. 50-50 guy. Alright. Hello, Mr. Bob. It is time for a discussion. Bob's question yesterday was, I have E1 tribute, so do I even want Sobin? It is Sobin. Alright, so we're never gonna say this. That sounds stupid and goofy as fuck. Robin also doesn't sound nice. So Sobin is objectively the best name for Summer Robin, right? I think the answer is yes. Bob is no longer a struggling account. It is locked in and aiming at anomaly and even 0 cycles, meaning more sustainless and more room for supports. Mimo Slop can pick between Cyrene and Robin based on endgame. Archer loves AV Advance and Sobin could fulfill his 4th slot. I'll leave a Charlie for Himeko because it's slender again. TLDR, Robin is not a Sarija, but she is made with Himeko as a big reason. Okay, I can't really talk about this that much because the guide is going to be coming out. I know for a fact Sobin is not Himeko Nova's after sales. Because there are a lot of like conflicting issues between Sobin and Himeko. And you would still want to get someone else that can fill the gap of those issues. And the main reason why it is a little bit annoying right now is not really because of Sobin, but because our current pool of units between Decimation and Verdict, it is not enough. So, for example, right, Verdict has pretty decent units, like DHPT. Nobody cares about Sunday, right? DHPT is pretty good. RMC is pretty good, right? But the buff for Verdict takes too fucking long to activate at E0. Then on the flip side, Decimation is way easier to proc. But the only characters you have is Well Yang and Han March 7th. Both of which are not limited characters. So what I feel is probably going to happen is they will release another AE member in version 5, and that AE member is going to join Decimation, which will then be the actual aftersale for Nimeko. Then once you get that aftersale for Nimeko, that third slot for her, assuming you still run a sustain, right? Assuming you still run a sustain, that third slot is going to be either Sobin, Emblade, Well Yang, Tribi. Is our one of these one, right? So that is my personal guess for Nimeko's trajectory. Alright, what is this slender right here? Okay, try to just read the spoiler first. Alright, let's see. I misspoke. It's meant to be and not slender about how it is not a Saridra. It is not a Saridra. I can tell you with 100% confidence this is not a Saridra. And that the whole argument is a Saridra Phyton, Saridra Slender, not Phyton. Why is her kid so ass? I mean, the only bad thing about Saridra's kit is that the ult could have been more damage buffs instead of just doing an AoE attack. But her kit is like completely fucking fine, bro. Like, if you, there always gonna be like room for improvements in every single unit's kit, because there are no units in HSR with perfect kit. But for what Saridra is bringing to the table of Phyton, you just can't get any better at this point. Unless they power creep Saridra with someone that can also duplicate the skill and give defense down and give vulnerability and give stacks. But I don't think that's ever going to happen, so that's going to be... Alright, let's see this slender chat. This is literally every con for Himeko, so hopefully if a support could help this, people will recognize it's made Himeko, but not slender hostage, perfect example final, perfect blah, 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 how we on E2, blah, 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 okay. Once defense down supports due to a light cone, this is a huge issue for Nimeko as well, because you are going to overcap. If you are going to be slapping on a Well Yang, you will definitely overcap. And this is made even more clear with E2, or E1, or E3, or E4. Because if you are going to be able to get more defense down, that limit has already been reached right here. Unless they kill well. Which brings back to my original point. I feel Nimeko is going to eventually get another Decimation teammate. They'll replace Welt's position. And then whatever that third slot is, we'll see if Sobin can actually kill himself over there. Huge damage buff with no attack by himself. Welt stunned the RMC. Now, Himeko's blah, 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 blah. The problem is she deals with blah, 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 blah. Who is only about to redeem Hue. Absolutely fucking not, by the way. We are never... Okay, the reason why I'm never redeeming Hue is because I don't care about Hue. Right? We already have a higher scene. And we already have a DHPT. And then our third sustain is RMC. RMC is our third sustain. Right? We don't need any other weapon anymore. Well, lost is vulnerability debuff during no offense, no vulnerability, blah. Once allies with Hiccup was doing Decimation, allies with fast ultimates on Verdict. Robin isn't made for Himeko because it doesn't take action to use it when she's singing. You know how when Robin casts her ultimate, the entire turn with Himeko will get quite wasted. Because the rest of your allies will not get off and assist your
stops now.
Oh, and Minty, thank you so much. Bro, I'm not slandering Hue. I'm just saying Bob's account is so fucking good, he doesn't need a Hue. If Bob was a stupid-ass fucking player that needs to run sustain in a big 2-6, not being elitist, by the way, then I would definitely redeem Hue. But because Bob is actually a physical god piloted by the best HLR player in the entire world, I don't see a point of running a Hue sustain when T1, Team 2 can really be done with high single DHPT, then third team, as long as we can keep ourselves alive long enough, will you really tell me that across 4 versions, do you really think by version 5 they are not gonna release another sustain that is 10,000 times better than Hue? You think Hue is gonna still be here by version 5? Think, Mark, think, alright? Let's just be a little bit realistic about that. I am not fucking spending that golden combination for Hue. Okay, but TLD, I feel like your points are like valid. I guess we just have to see, bro, right? 1 year later, you know what? Remind me 1 year later, right? Remind me 1 year, right? 1 year later, if Nimeko does not get another Astro Express crew member with Decimation, then we'll come back and see what stuff is gonna be. Does this work? Oh, fuck. How does this work, chat? How do I use remind me? 1 year. 1 year Nimeko after sales. I will see you in 1 year, right? I will see you in 1 year. Dear Mr. Godreal, since you never skipped any HSR story, while also how knowledgeable and how insightful you are towards the lore, can you educate me and chat? What did this do in the story? Oh, episode fucking Looney. Okay, this is a really, really good throwback to any plus 20 lore enjoyers. Because there is this character that I know since I was a kid. Bro's name is called Zhuge Liang. Alright, he is like this super smart strategist guy from the Three Kingdoms, right? Zhuge Liang did the exact same thing with his general one fine day, where they gave Bro 3 pouches, right? The name of this pouch, yes, exactly, 诸葛亮的锦囊, right? This 锦囊 is like when you need time, right? In your times of need, you open up one of this. It's as if bro read the future with 3 different hints, and then when you open up this bag, it will give you an idea of how to break free from your current predicament, right? So my final answer, I'm logging in 诸葛亮锦囊. And there it is, chat. Right? And there it is, right? When it comes to plus 20 lore, you have no one else to know except for your streamer. You're absolutely welcome, right? Hello, Mr. Guy. Also, Mr. RGB Bailu, the guy that sent 6 just thank you so much for sending a mic drop for 600 jewels, bro. You are so kind. Boom, 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 boom. Thank you. Hello, Mr. Guy Maker. I play God Real as a free-to-play. I have a wide range of team comps like Firefly, Evanesia, Herda, Saber, and Archer. Oh, wait, yo. Speaking of Saber, right? Okay, I'm sure there are no Saber mains here. But if y'all are watching this stream right now, and you are a Saber main with Gilgamesh, oh bro, Sobin is insane, bro. I would literally say this right now. Sobin feels more like a Saber after sales than a Nemiko after sales. Legit. It is actually insane how good she actually does into this entire team. And then your 4 slot is Hue. Bro, that team, if the current tier for Saber Gilgamesh before Sobin is like tier 0.5 or tier 1, alright, maybe tier 1 at full E0, the moment you end Sobin, I think bare minimum tier 0.5. And if you give her 2 more costs for E2 Sobin, I legit think Sobin and Gilgamesh is tier 0 worthy. It is like a crazy fucking upgrade. But anyways, I've been putting for every single support card available, blah 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 blah. I see that Sobin and Azure have long-term potential, and I suspect the same will go for Pro. So my question is, my strategy of always putting for support is a good idea considering that blah 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 blah. I've only acquired 1 DPS. Sorry, I have no idea what is your question. Like, is this a good strategy? I guess this. So you have Firefly, Herta, and Evanesia. So version 2, version 3, version 4. Okay. I try to pull any main push character, but this game really hates me. Wait, if you try to pull for a main push character, what the fuck is she doing in your box, bro? Okay, the second of all, if I pull Sobin, is it, this one? Yes. This one, I feel like this is a good idea. But like, it kind of points back into you should pull a support for your DPS, and you never pull a DPS for your support. For example, why the hell would you pull Saridra for this particular team? Right? Doesn't make a lot of sense right here, right? Other than that, it is actually pretty okay. So the only thing I would have changed is just change out this Saridra, because Saridra was clearly made to be an after sales for Final Castellana. Unless HSR releases 4 team content, I think you have enough for now. Because realistically, you can't use that many supports in the same team anyways. There's only 4 members in a 3-team con. That's 12 units. Minus 1 slot for sustain, minus 1 slot for DPS. You have, 6 members remaining. And you already have a shit ton of different units that you can use at the same time. And also, Firefly is always going to be stuck with Dahlia as well as Fuke, right? Evanescence is always going to be stuck with Yao Yao. Maybe Nidax comes out, who knows? And then Herda, I'm not sure what the hell are you going to run with, like, Herda. Are you going to run Spargo with Herda? Are you going to run Spargo with Evanesia? Like, probably not, right? So, going forward, unless you have, like, more demand for the different supports, I think there's really no need to go for that many supports in kind of crack, right? Mr. Early Access, during your early access video, can you please show all endgame monsters for at least a second? Did I not already have this? I'm pretty sure I already showed this for Himiko Nova. Like the next rotation for MOC, it is the same one that I'm gonna be doing. I will do one for Anomaly Arbitration though. I think Anomaly Arbitration that's gonna be in 4.5 will be really, really interesting. Alright, so that's gonna be that. Mr. I feel, who do you think Nihilax will replace in Elation team? Because if Pro is Elation team, then it's very highly than Nihilax is the support, and usually towards the version, the credits are the support unit. I mean, for Silver Wolf, you just say bye-bye to Sparksy, right? Alright, so that's like super, super easy. Then for Yao Yao, you say bye-bye to EMC. And then you keep Pro and Yao Guang. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Who do you think will get a Nova Flare and what is the basis for that? I genuinely feel that out of all the units we have right now, the most God Rail unit to give a Nova Flare that will give HSR the God Rail statement is Sunday. Because a lot of people do in fact use Sunday, and by buffing Sunday, you are gonna be able to give a lot more players different options. Considering they are already gonna release Sobin, another, I would say, a very, really generalist support, right? So why not also buff Sunday, since they buffed Sparkle and they gave out a free runway, whereas Sunday, it is not free and he is not buffed, right? So I would really think that would be. Also, bro, imagine if they buff Sunday, right? I might not even pull for Sobin, bro. Okay, like right now, Sobin destroys Sunday. I personally think if you have a Sobin, there's like Sunday legitimately can just like like just do nothing for his entire life. But like, imagine if they buff Sunday. I don't think he needs to be as strong as Sobin, but around the same caliber, that would potentially save me the cost required for a pool, right? But it really just depends if they want to show some love to Sunday, so that's gonna be that. Dear Mr. Big P, I am in a bit of a kerfuffle. My team right now for my 1 month account are Nimiko, E2, S1, Hammer 7, RMC, as well as DHPD. This is a really, really good team, by the way. Archer, okay, Fu Xuan. Okay, I still need to upgrade their tracers, but it will take ages to get them in endgame content. Do I use my standard for tracer cross gears? It doesn't really matter. Right, because tracers are things that are going to be farming with stamina anyways. Unless you want to use your star glitter to buy them from the shop. But if you don't want to do that, then you just farm tracers, right? Doesn't matter, right? Also, if you can give me some advice on what gear to focus. IC will be pretty good for you. Because these two DPS, they can both run IC. So that is a very straightforward farm, right? Eagle 4-piece would also be pretty good, right? This can run Eagle 4-piece, this can run Eagle 4-piece. You technically can run Eagle 4-piece, Harmar 7, but I wouldn't worry about it. RMC could also run Eagle 4-piece, so either IC or Eagle 4-piece, right? Justice for Bob, absolutely. Dear Mr. One, myself, I do have a question. Do you think E2 Summon Bobbin is an upgrade? Without a doubt, yes. I think E2 Summon Bobbin for 3 costs, it is like the strongest E2 support in the entire game. So if you want to invest 3 costs at the expense of benching your other E2, you can go for it. But as a free-to-play, I think that's a little bit expensive. But yes, absolutely. Dear Mr. Potential, I hear that Storm has a lot of potential to replace Castoris for Mimo Slop. However, I feel that that isn't true for me, and I'm struggling to decide whether pulling Sobin is the right. Your grandma can run Eagle 4-piece. Chat. This buckle's name called Chlorine Fans. My grandma can run Eagle 4-piece. Bro, what does Chlorine even run in Genshin? Wait, actually, is there a Genshin Impact equivalent? Is there a Genshin Impact equivalent in Eagle 4-piece? I don't even know if there is, because there's no such thing as action value in Genshin endgame at all. But that will be a very, very interesting 4-piece, right? However, I feel that blah, blah, blah. I'm 14 costs deep into Mimo Slop. E2, Castoris, Avana, and Mimi, and E0 Fade. Oh, you don't need to pull. Thank you for coming. You don't need to pull. I personally feel if you already invested at least 12 costs plus into Mimo Slop, you are like chilling. I wouldn't pull Subin just for Mimo Slop. So that is pretty much gonna be them, right? Do you know? Nope. Nope. Okay, if you want to, you could go for E2 Sobin, but I really don't think it's worth the cost. It is like a waste. It's like if you bought an iPhone 15, right? Like, for example, your streamer has an iPhone 15. This shit is like, I think like 1.5K. Would I spend another 2K to get iPhone 17? It might be better, but do you really want to drop that much money for an iPhone 17? Probably not, right? It's opportunity cost. If you really spend it at this point, I wouldn't go for it, right? I'm considering E0 S1 Asville or E0 E1 having to compete the E2 S1 Fatal team or E1 E2 Fed to continue strength. Okay, if you want to strengthen Mimo slot, go for Hyacinth. Hyacinth's E1 is really good, and Hyacinth's E2 is also really, really good. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, Mimo slot, just go for this. If you want to buff Fei Xiao, right, I would get S1 first, just because S1 is cheaper, and then I'll get this E1. But purely in terms of like performance and meta, right, no bias, Mimo slot is clearly 10,000 times stronger than Fei Xiao, especially with your E2 Castrus and as well as Mimi at this point, right? So if you want to make your Mimo slot even stronger, get this E2, so you can have, you know, like in CN, the standard people use in CN for Mimo slot is the 16 Jing, bro. It is the full E2 S1 Mimo slot. And it is the definitive golden standard for the strongest 16 cost team in the entire game. Bar none. Like, no other 16 cost can actually match this. So if you want to go about that route, objectively speaking, for 16 costs, the best team right now is 16 cost Mimo slot, right? Either way, I'm just trying to justify my blah, blah, blah. Oh. Yeah, go for Hyacinth, right? What's your take on showering? What? Do you agree that everyone should shower once a day? Yes. Who doesn't shower at least once? Bro, sometimes I shower twice a day because Singapore's so fucking hot. But this is a bad... Bro, you know, I always either shower right before I start stream or I shower right before I go to sleep. One of these two. Because it makes me feel icky that if I don't shower and I start streaming, I have this weird sense of feeling that chat can smell me. Like, I'm just dirty, you know? So I always shower right before I start stream. So that is gonna be that. Like, does Professor Lord think that in USSR Union or Snezhnaya Social... What the fuck? Or the Snezhnaya unit, the Tsaritsa Bombardina weapon, has the potential to cause a global fallout or is scamming the populace. Also, you can't have both at the same time because they have a constant fallout between Tsaritsa Bombardina and Renova. But I'm surprised you didn't give Renova a brain rot name. Like Renovo Crocodilo. Who would have a better game in bitch lore-wise? Personally, if I were to pick, I would pick Evo Cyrene. But unfortunately, I think there's no way Renovo Crocodilo is ever going to be playable. So that's going to be that. Question, how do you want to pick? Ooh. That is... Okay, wait. This is actually really, really good yoink. This is a great yoink, actually. Thank you so much for this post. Huh? Thank you so much for this post. Thank you. Who would you pick? Personally speaking, right, if it depends, right? It depends if you're a new player or an old player. Okay, for Bob, right? If I was Bob, objectively speaking, I'll get Emblade. Because I don't play anyone else on Bob, and I already got myself an E2 Castrus. So that's Bob's answer. If I was a content creator, like Big P's account, right, for Big P, I will get myself an E1 Asheville. Because I do love seeing Fei Xiao do 0 cycles. If I was a new player, I would still pick Emblade. Like, if you start a HSR right now, today, I'll pick Emblade. Because that is the most universal. None of these other DPS right here is worth a damn unless you give them cost anyways. And then if you pick Emblade as a new player, pull Azure during his rerun, you are like set for Team 1, bro. It is like such an insanely strong comp. It's actually crazy. Then for any other players, it will be based on your preference. You want to play Final without E2, you get E2 Final. You want to play Silver Wolf 99. I guess this is more for like the meta slop enjoyers right now, right? Maybe you skip on Silver Wolf 99's E2, right? Get Silver Wolf 99 E2. Then she's basically the flagship for version 4, right? DOT main, so like 2 guys in the entire world. E2 characters if you don't have it. E1 Ash if you don't have it. E2 5 if you don't have it, right? So that is pretty much gonna be it. Yo, can we get it as a short? As a quick. Who to pick in HSR 2026? Alright, it's a wow how you know you have to E2 every time. You know what's a wild, chat? Out of all these characters, 5 of them have insane E2s. E2, 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 E2. Like, their E2s literally change everything. So, if you want to say Slot Rail is a E2 game, I wouldn't even say you're wrong, bro. Because, like, Honkai Star Rail's Idolin upgrades is genuinely quite crazy. So, like, it benefits players who do vertical investments way, way, way more than compared to doing, like, horizontal investments. It's very different from, like, I guess, I'm not sure how Genshin does it, but like, from what we saw in Brightwind, Genshin's E2 doesn't really change too much. But HSR's E2 is like crazy, crazy changes, right? Dear MrPokke, hello, Genshin guy here. Do you still remember me? It's crazy that it's been a full year since your last stream. I've missed watching you so much. How have you been? Have you been eating well and staying healthy? How is life treating you? Hope everything is okay. By the way, I love you. Thank you, Genshin guy. If you really love me, you'll drop a sub right now. Thank you. And there it is, right? Okay, we are done with today's Daily Village and Dear Pokke after 1 hour. If you want to have any more questions and doubts or whatever the fuck, hop on over to our Discord, the exclamation Discord between Daily Village and Dear Pokke. Also, remember to join all of our communities in HSR General, right? We have Genshin General, which has been a lot more lively the past couple of days, right? A lot more Genshin Impact activities. Zenless General, Uma General, NTE General, Enfield General, Wuwa General, E7 General, CZN General, League General, Star Savior General, and Girls Frontline 2 General, right? At exclamation Discord, exclamation. If you're wondering where's Brown Dust 2 General and Nikkei General, you can hop on right here. Right, VIP Lounge does in fact have these two. Oh, you know, I'm gonna click on this and hopefully I don't regret clicking on this right here. Oh. And there it is, right? Okay, with that, we're done. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's hop on. I am gonna hop on to the account reviews that we have for today, because I do have a couple of account reviews. And then after account reviews, I will goon with chat together as one big happy family, right? Unfortunately, today it can't be a very long stream because I do have quite a lot of early access stuff to do this. Okay, wait, hold up. Yo, chat. Someone just got hacked. Someone just got hacked and he dropped me a DM right here. You know the Mr. Beast? There's the Mr. Beast hack on Discord. So one buckle did get hacked. And unfortunately, yeah, the Mr. Beast, I'm pleased to announce my own cryptocurrency, blah, 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 blah. So, ooh, that is very, very unfortunate right there. Yeah, Mr. Beast. Chat, you know, I've been getting a lot more of these random hacked accounts. I think like the past week, I had like 6 or 7 different DMs, and they're all getting hacked. And I'm not actually sure why there are so many accounts getting hacked on Discord anyways. But yes. Okay. Lego. We'll see who replies first. Okay. Leo. Wow, that is a very long order, bro. Chat, if you were a Sparksy main, what would you do? in the big 2-6. That would be really, really interesting, in it. That would be really, really interesting. A Sparksy main in the big 2-6. Shit. Okay. Send code. Sparksy main. Get E2 Sparksy. You know what's crazy? The amount of coins you would spend for E2 Sparksy, you literally might as well just go get yourself a Bubbin. Or rather Sobbin. Okay, but I do genuinely feel that if you were a Elation main, I would not go for Sobbin. And I would just save the cost for Sobbin for Cyrene instead. I.e., I'm guessing... Bro, imagine if Nihilux is actually not a playable unit. And it's actually Sampo SP. That would be super, super interesting. Alright, that would be super, super interesting. Okay. This account review, right? Yo, it's what here? Just help me get this timestamp in case. I'm not sure if this will make it to the main, but we'll just see what's up. EU. Battle your light spender. With Battle Pass, Express, Top Up, will 2 to 3 times, but you're a light spender. Break Team, DOT, and E6 Silver Wolf 99. I am the NT-EO. Max Trace every character, everyone. I will pull for E0 S1, don't. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you wanna go 2 costs, get E1. And if you wanna go 3 costs, jump straight into E2, right? This S1 is bait. It is bait that's preventing you from getting E2, so that's my personal opinion. No adventuring. You're a proud DOT and break main, also a huge remembrance fan for Cyrene reasons. E6 still because she's one of your favorites, and her E6 is the most bastard E6 in the game. For now, bro. Every single E6 is the most bastard E6 in the game for now. Alright? Bro, for example, if you see what happens to Sobbin's E6, I legitimately think the whales would come. Because that E6 is just that fucking broken, right? I try to build my team around stat breakpoints and try to do the necessary minimum speed tuning for perfect things in battle. Yao Yi Yao before Silver Wolf, whole break team, perfect speed tuning. 4-star characters are gear blades holders unless I play them in currency war. You're a currency war addict. I'm a giga grinder. I grind as well. On the collector, I have a huge achievement count and play every endgame on every difficulty. Fuck the latest DU. The Amphorian one was so much better, and there it is. You are a firm believer of E4 Eagle and S5 tutorial. Okay, it's well Yang, right? Firm believer of E4 well with Eagle and S5 tutorial. Well sustainers did far wish anomaly 0 cycle polite mode that way. 2 gold tokens to reach his E4. I mean, as long as you're happy, right? Going forward, I want to pull for E2 Fugue and E1 Hyacinth. I max 4 copies of S5 DDD because I am based. I see. I E6 Archer out of love, and for my wife, who E6 her Rin. But regardless, I am a huge Fate and Archer fan, as you will see. Okay, so you have a E6 Silver Wolf and an E6 Archer, and you put for all of the support islands, and you're a light spender, right? A light spender slash, that's really, really good. That's really, I try to manage my resources carefully, which is why I may hoard some questionable relic pieces, but it worked out surprisingly often amount. But it is the reason how I'm able to max traces for everyone and have so much gear. Yes, guys. BP plus Express Supply is way enough if you play actively. My account is the proof. No excuses for chat anymore. I have some ridiculous relics. Not a lot, but some. Hot takes for discussion in chat. Okay, you know what? I think this review is so well written, we'll send it for the main channel. The man starts war with my entire community. Question mark, rage bait, blah, blah. Very, very good. Well, I think E0 S1 Silver Wolf didn't have the same power as Caster's Remembrance on release. I think E6 Silver Wolf is absolutely, by a large distance, the best E6 in the game, followed by E6 Sparksy. Lamau. Also, big shout outs to our streamer, Mr. Fate, Mr. Relatable. I play HSR once a week, since week 1 after release, and I follow you all the way since the Scar recording where you explain on why I should wait for a higher trail base level to get down above gold. Good hypes. Very, very good. While you are rating my account, I know S and above can only be achieved by more Eidolons, but I would love to get a rating based on how good my account is in terms of optimization. That would be really appreciated. Tell you what, if you drop 10 subs right now, I'll give an S. How about that, right? Okay, so with that out of the way, let's take a peek at what bro has to offer with his Light Spender E6 Silver Wolf as well as E6 Archer. I'm not sure if it's E6 Sparksy, because he did say E6 Sparks is the second best E6 in the entire game. So we will see how that is gonna be, right? Ooh, that is very, very interesting. I'm E6 Archer to my E6 Rin. I love my Snarly. I see, right? I see that's really, really interesting. E6, E2, E6, E2 Firefly, E2 Casterus, and E1 Fog You. That is looking really, really good. Wow, look at that, guys. Wow, Plight Mode 0 cycle, chat. That is really, really good. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. And this 0 was done with a Hue. It was done with a Hue. That's really, really good. As well as a 0, 0, 0, 0. So, bro has been 0 cycling every anomaly since the dawn of time. That's really, really cool to see. Take a look at 0 triple 0 cycle, right? 12,000 0 cycle, 1154440 cycle. That is very, very interesting right here. Okay, with that out of the way, though, right? With that, wait, how many pools do you have left? 74 with 97 Stellar Jadars. Okay. Okay, number one thing is you did mention you want to get yourself E0 S1 Sobin. Like I mentioned, for 99.99999% of the player base, don't get the S1, go for the E1. Just trust Big P, and you will never regret your trust in Big P, right? So just go for that. That being said, though, right, let's take a peek. Wow. And never this, right? That's really, really cool. Wow, that's really, really cool. Okay. Okay. Why do you get an E2 Evidency when you have a E6 Silver Wolf? Damn, a light spender indeed, right? A light spender. Wow. Okay, no cap. You probably could have just given your Evanescence cost to Yao Yao. Like, imagine if Yao Yao gets this E2 for the 12% speed as well as elation buff, as well as the additional elation skill damage increase of 150% of original damage multiplier. That would have been pretty absurd, right? Anyways, okay, this is fine. This is fine. Who is this random kid? 5 random kids, right? Oh, E2 Hihi. E2 Hihi. Okay, so I'm guessing your event. Wait, I'm guessing you have her skin, right? The E2 Hihi in it. That's really, really good, right? We have the E1, right? E2, right? E1. I mean, at this point, if you want to upgrade Break, one more cost here will be really, really nice because you already pointed that out, so that's great. E1 Lingsha, alright? Okay, E2 Nimiko. There we go, right? Very, very nice. If you still want to upgrade Remembrance, I'll go one more course here for Evidency. So that's gonna be that's an Evidency. I mean Evernight, right? E0 Homeless Top, right? Or whatever this is, right? And the rest of the stuff is gonna be homeless. Alright, that's very, very cool. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna keep it about Gilgamesh items are like kind of right? Specifically his E2. E1 would have been a really good stopping point, but I guess more the better, right? So that's gonna be that E2 Acheron, alright? Okay, that's very nice. That's very cool. Oh! Okay, between E2 Evernight and E1 Hyacinth, I will see if you want to bet. Okay, actually, you know what? Fuck it. I will give this to E2 Evernight first. But the thing is, E2 Air rerun just ended, so you can't really get it anymore. So I'll just go ahead and yoink out that E1 Hyacinth. Then maybe if you wait for half a year, you can grab the E2 Air, right? So this is a really, really good upgrade. Okay, actually at this point, since you already basically E2'd everyone in their moms, right? Like, bro, legitimately E2'd almost everyone in their moms. You might as well just get E2 Hyacinth as well, right? 30% speed buff is actually completely fucking insane. So if you want to think about it this way, average stat screen for character speed is like about 100. That's 30 speed that is essentially permanent, right? Almost 100% uptime on 30 speed. That's 15 speed subsets. I think this E2 will save you a shit ton of action value if you want to go there, especially if you want to also get this with a Sobin. But of course, this is only if you're an E2 merchant and you're thinking about like which items are going to be worth it. I'm telling you, E2 Hyacinth is really, really good if you want to go for all of those additional costs. And look at the E3, bro. But look at the E3. It's so cute. Alright, so you should go ahead and get yourself the E2. If you're free to play, I would not recommend this amount of cost, right? So that's gonna be E1 Black Swan. Okay, yep, cool. This is alright. It's alright. I think Sabers items are like straight S, so I wouldn't really go that far. And then we have the classic E2. Oh wow. You did not get E1 Trippy. Okay, I think at the big 2-6, if you don't have an E1 Trippy, just kill her, right? I don't think she's going to be useful anymore, especially if you're going to be commuting for Sobin. Even if you want to compare E0 Sobin to E0 Trippy, Sobin is still just going to be a touch bit better. So I'll just go for that. This is done, this is done, this is done. Done. Okay. Wait, who is this guy? Alright, then what to do? Rest of the unit is just gonna be more or less done here. Okay, you did say you maxed out every single one of the tracers, so I 100% agree with you, right? So I don't think we need to care about it that much. Okay, build time. Do you have Asheville's S1? No. If you want to get a 1-cost upgrade for Archer, I mean, you don't really need to since you have the E6, but Asheville S1 is really, really good, right? If you want to think about it. But I mean, free is free, right? Free is free, so don't worry about it. Rinto Saga with 100% crit rate on the dot. Does your Archer even have enough crit rate buff? I'm assuming you run both RMC, right? Because this crit rate is really, really low. Alright, DDD. 161. Oh, this is kind of bad. It's kind of bad. Okay, you do have the broken kill, but I would personally prefer myself on the whatchamacall, Luxaga for the energy regeneration. And because you do not have this E1, the speed looks a bit low, especially for someone with a 4-piece Seguros. Yo, been tested on 27 months.
Good evening.
Good evening to you too as well. Yeah, but this Sparkle is a little bit low. Because, okay, bro did mention that he was an elitist, right? Like, he has really good speed. Where was the part that he says speed here? Okay, the necessary minimum speed tuning for perfect sync in battles, right? So I would prefer if Sparkle was a little bit...
Just now.
I would prefer if Sparkle was a little bit faster, but that is just gonna be me personally speaking. And take a look at the DDD, as well as another DDD for quite a bit amount of DDDs, right? There's quite a lot of DDDs. Evidency is at 136.63 crit rate. I'm assuming you have Yao Yiao's as well. Alright, that's really good. Then this is gonna be okay. Alright, energy regeneration, defense main stat. Alright, it what to do. Right, that's cool. I don't think I would change too much about Evanesia. I don't even think you use Evanesia, do you? Unless you do sustainless with Evanesia. But when was the last time you actually used Evanesia? Considering you literally got yourself a E2 Hihi with a E6 Silver Wolf. So you probably just pull this buckle for free 99, for fun 99, right? So she probably will never see play, so it is what to do. Yao Yao on 203. Holy shit, their crit rate is non-existent. Okay, I guess for the speed, right? For the speed, it is what it is, right? Just for the speed. But I think you can do... Whoa. Okay, that is quite a lot of speed. Okay, nonetheless, I would still go with 2-piece Vonwek because Yao Yiao's attack buff is almost inconsequential. I guess you could use the attack buff to give it a Sparksy, right? And your Zero Wolf already has E6, so it doesn't matter too much. But I would still prefer Vanguard just to make my Zero cycling life a little bit easier. Also, a bit more crit will be really, really ideal, but I wouldn't worry about it too much since you already have yourself a 9 speed roll for this chess piece. So that is pretty much gonna be that. Okay, just for the main stat, I think that's gonna be completely fine. Once the attack is insanely low. Oh my god! Fleetless 2-piece. Who the fuck are you running this with? DOT? That is actually insane for DHPD. Yeah, please change this to Lushaga at your earliest convenience, because I think energy regeneration is really, really helpful. But even for DOT, I'll still run Lushaga. Now, I'll just give the Lushaga buff to that Black Swan, right? So I'll just roll with that. Light Code is okay, just for the raw attack, so that's gonna be fine. High Sea Lens. E1, E0, as you say you want to get E1 High Sea Lens, right? Great choice, great choice. Then we'll see if DOT gets some upgrade in the future. Attack into physical damage boost. Alright, that's pretty cool, that's pretty cool. Right, that's pretty cool. Right, EHR, wow, that's really, really nice for EHR. Right, that's really, really cool. Who are you? Alright, nobody cares. Okay, this is the He, right? So we have 80% crit rate. With Yao Yi Yao is 10%, so this is technically a little bit low, right? I feel like this Sparky's crit rate is a little bit low. Okay, really good subs, right? Really good subs, but I would appreciate it if it was like slight bit. Okay, this is like just really, really bad. Okay, okay. Yeah, I would definitely. Okay, wait. Also, who the fuck told you to level this piece? By the way. Did someone say Sparky runs on fire damage boost? Because no one actually, well, you know what? Let's just do this, right? No one ever run this. Yeah, this is a little bit low in crit rate. Energy regeneration was really, really good, right? I mean, you already have yourself the E2, so it's not that big of a deal. I would just prefer if this was slightly more for the He. You are probably one of the only few Sparky hates out there that got her the E2, because most Sparky hits that I know, they already killed her, right? They got her to E0 as one, and then after they see the power of E2 Silver, man, fuck Sparky, and then they killed her, and they will never use her ever again. So, that's really, really good to know that we do have a couple of E2 Sparky mains out there. Yao Yi Yao, did I say Yao Yao? Dahlia at 160. Okay, that's nice. Maybe a bit more sustained. I don't really like having attack mains there for Dahlia, because that does absolutely fucking nothing. And it makes you very squishy. And generally, if you want to play break team nowadays, sustainers is just way, way, way better. Also, for example, you could theoretically run Sorbin with E2 Firefly, right? Just for the additional turn for the E2. But once again, sustainers, just I will always try to go for the defensive main step, right? So that's gonna be done. Firefly. Alright, that's very, very cool. That's very, very nice. Very good. Very nice. Very good. Very nice, very nice. You know what? I've seen so many Fireflies the past 2 years. I am sick and tired of looking at Fireflies, so I'm done. This is 166 with Fugue right here. Alright, energy regeneration. You could consider running 4-piece Eagle for Fugue just for the AV advance and to proc your E2 a little bit more, but only if you get her E2. If you don't get her E2, I think it's gonna be okay, because Fugue is personal break damage is kind of whatever, right? Lingsha, alright, that's great. Nobody really cares. This is fine. Cyrene, 200 speed Cyrene. Oh, 200 speed with a wheelchair. This is like a wheelchair 200 speed Cyrene. I don't really like this because I am missing the 15% damage buff as well as the crit rate as well as their max HP. So I'm missing a lot of like useful buffs that I'm gonna be getting in battle. And frankly speaking, getting this 200 speed is kind of redundant because you literally pay to win your way through with a E2 Cyrene. So if you already got this, who the actual fuck cares if she's getting 200 speed? Not me, right? So I would definitely consider swapping this out for the 4-piece Deliverer. 2-piece and Forest is okay, right? But 2-piece on Forest is okay. This is really, really good, but I would change this out for the Deliverer at your earliest convenience, right? Evernight is okay, 64.3 HP, ice damage boost, HP into crit. This is completely fine. Okay, with this current build, I would recommend you getting this when she reruns, but your next priority is definitely going to be getting the E1 high, so that's going to be that. Turtle. No. Kill that boy. And give her an attack boost. Okay, I'm not sure where I'm going to be finding attack boost. Just give her attack boost. Other than that, Hurdle is going to be fine. Run May. Okay. Is that 2-piece break? Holy shit, that is actually insane. But I guess it is what it is. Nobody cares. Gilgamesh's crit rate is way too low, bro. his crit rate is way too low. Okay, and your rolls on bro is a little bit quick. Attack boots are really good, but I would say, since you got yourself the power of E1, which unlocks team-wide 40%, team-wide defense ignore, right? I hope to see your saber being on 4-piece quantum. Kill this boy, right? Kill this boy. Give bro 4-piece quantum. I personally think the moment you get yourself Sobin and you slot in Sobin with Gilgamesh as well as Saber, best in slot by far is gonna be 4-piece quantum, right? So that will be a very, very nice fix. Who is she, chat? Genuinely, who plays Akron in the big 2-6, bro? Right, so let's just kill that boy right here. This is done. Alright, this is gonna be 4-piece equal Luke Shaga. That is very, very good. So that is very, very nice. Higher scene speed is a little bit slow, but I guess it's not that bad. Yeah, just make her... Okay, that's really, really good. But I just want to get a little bit more speed. This is really, really bad. And this is okay. So just a little bit more speed will be sufficing. Or you could just pay to win your way through out of the power of E2. That you really worry about the speed subs that much. Black Swan on full attack, right? Attack is good. Wind damage, sphere, attack. Okay, that's very, very nice. No comments on the Black Swan. Where? This light cone is a fucking scam. I hate this light cone so fucking much. Run shared feelings, right? Because you always do want to share feelings with all your friends. This is a insanely good light cone, so just run this. I guarantee you it is way better than the stupid ass one, so that's gonna be done. Okay, Blade is done. Bronya is done. Saber, I've already talked about it just now. Crit rate is a little bit low, so I would like to see this to around 80-ish, 75, 76%. That's gonna be really, really good. All right, Caster's crit rate is also a little bit low. Yeah, the crit rate is a little bit low. The right main stats though, right? Triple HP with this. Just give her a little bit more. Okay, that's crazy good, but just give her a little bit more crit, so you should be fine. Teep. Your Teep's build is somehow better than your Caster versus build. And I have no idea how the fuck do you do that. How is your Teep build so good? You literally gave Teep a better crit range. Okay, I guess this one has HP main stat, so it makes sense. But, crit rate main. I see. Okay, I see. Oh, this is really, really bad. Okay, I see. I don't think I'm gonna be using her that much anymore, especially after you pull for Sobin, so she's done. This is done. DDD. Oh, absolutely fucking not. I almost punched you in the face in game. Please, for the love of God, if you're going to be using HMC, get in your fucking Eagle 4-piece, right? Let's just use our Eagle 4-piece right here. Right, let's just get this. All right, let's just get this. 9 speed gear casually right there. Can we get ourselves a HP main stat? Holy shit. That is insane, chat. That is genuinely fucking insane. Yep, that's absolutely fucking insane. Just give her a little bit more speed, right? Just get this, and then this one you're gonna be changing out to the Von Whack, right? Ooh, I feel like you don't have... Is that FMC? That's FMC. That's fucking insane, bro. Alright, that's actually fucking insane. Let's just get that. Alright, then we want to get... Do we have another one of these? Is that HP rope? Use HP rope on Asta, y'all. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna do this, right? We're just gonna do this. I think this is very bare bones, but this should be way, way, way better with the power of 4-piece equal 2-piece 1, right? Get a little bit more speed. Sub says, I prefer if this was HP or defense, right? And then just more speed will be more than sufficient. Silver Wolf. Is it just me, or is the crit rate a little bit low? Okay, I guess it's fine because we have Yao Yao's S1, but it is slightly... That's really, really good. That is good enough. Alright, it's okay. It's alright. 9 speed, 8 speed, 8 speed. Okay, the gears are okay, but because bro has the power of E6 Silver Wolf, it doesn't even fucking matter, bro, right? You're probably just gonna kill everything 0 cycle anyways. But if I were to improve this silver a little bit more, I would just give her a touch bit more crit rate for the consistency. That's it. You know what? I'm just gonna do you a solid. Alright, that's very, very good. And everything else is just gonna be placeholders for bro, right? Okay, I personally think this account is on the right track, because you did not really pull for that many different characters as a light spender, right? As a light spender, you skipped out about 50% of the roster. So bro clearly hates Amphorius because bro skipped out like every single Amphorius except for Mimo Slop, so he's definitely a meta chaser. Also skipping out on M-Blade Asheville as well as Nimeko because you went for the Elation flagship, which is completely fucking valid, by the way. You shouldn't pull for so many different teams, especially when you have an E6 Steel Wolf as well as a full E2 Mimo Slot team alongside. Wait, I literally just realized his entire account is a flagship account. Alright. Bro only plays flagship characters, right? You have the Break flagship, you have the Aha Slot flagship, and you have the Mimo Slot flagship. So it is a full-on flagship account with a couple of like fun pulls here and there, right? With Archer, with Evidency, right? Maybe with Acheron, right? Maybe you're feeling a little bit silly, right? But I would just maintain this cadence of building your teams. And if you want to ask me personally, right, I actually wouldn't really recommend you pulling for Sobin, assuming you're pulling for flagship characters, because she doesn't really do too much for any of the teams. Your Firefly flagship for one more cost upgrade, you're going to be going for Dahlia anyways, right? So once you get this, oh, you already have this. Okay, then maybe, right? Maybe you could pull Sobin just for Firefly, purely from a sustainers perspective. I don't think it's going to be that worth it. You could pull E2 Sobin for your Mimo slot, because your Mimo slot straight up has a E2 Cyrene and E2 Caster, so it's very hard to replace anyone Mimo slot. And personally, I would just keep the cost staying within the Mimo slot units like E2 Aeronite as well as E2 Hyacinth, right? The 16 cost Mimo slot golden standard CN, so that's that. And then for Aha slot, you clearly don't need Sobin, right? You have E6 Silver Wolf, you have E1 Yao Guang, you have E2 Sparksy, and I am pretty sure you're going to be pulling for Pearl in the future if Pearl is going to be your Elation Sustain. So for an account like this that only pulls for flagships, I legitimately don't think Sobin gives you any value whatsoever, and I will be much happier if you just limit your pulls to the flagship that you are already constructing. Because if, let's just say right now, you pull for Sobin, right? And you can't even get that many Sobin costs annually because you have 74 pulls total, unless you spend more money, in which last time I checked, you are a light spender, right? You are a light spender. So I'm not sure how much more light spending do you have to commit yourself to another, let's just say, E2 Sobin. That's 3 more costs total, which means not only will you be going for an 3 cost Sobin upgrade just to match up to something else of the current team that you have, you will also need to spend more cost to either get Pearl or Nihilux, assuming you want to go all in for the Elation flagship. So that is a lot of cost for what is essentially a light spend account. So I would personally go for a Pearl, skip Sobin, see what Nihilux is going to be doing, and I'll just start saving all of my money for version 5. Right? I think your team is like completely fine. If you want to do some silly haha like Zero Cycle shenanigans, maybe you go for like 1 cost for Ezio Azure Sobin, because you're a light spender anyways. But for most players, if I'm talking strictly about cost maxing, I don't think there's a lot of point in going for the Sobin for this account, right? So that is pretty much gonna... Okay, wait, yo, is what guy here? Yo, what guy? I think a way better time save is why I told this account to skip Sobin. Thank you, right? I would say the overall grade for this account, right? I would say the overall grade for this account, I mean, he does have an E6 Silver Wolf, right? Am I really not gonna give an E6 Silver Wolf with 12 cost Mimo, 14 cost Mimo slot flagship and a E6 Silver Wolf anything lower than an S? Let's just be real, guys. Let's just be real. This is clearly an S-grade account. So thank you, Mr. 90, for this exceptional account showcase. If you really want an account review, you can simply hop on to !review in our Discord. But if you just need some general advice, I would highly recommend going to HSR Help, right? HSR Help is that way, and they can give you a lot of much needed general advice, right? Oh, you tried E1 Tribute 4 times and you lost 50-50 every single time. You know what? If you have no E1 Tribute, it's whatever. Your team doesn't even need E1 Tribute anyway, so it's completely fine. So thank you, Mr. 90. Word of the day is gonna be skip Sobin. Join your Discord. Use code POKE for 10% off gamer subs all about that time. Thank you. My thanks are going to you, my man. Thank you, Mr. 9040. Very, very nice account of you, right? Okay, next guy. We do have the next guy. Oh, hold up. Mr. Lego. Also, chat. Bro, why did no one say anything about Song Request, bro? Bro, no one say anything about Song Request. Okay, I'll get Song Request here. It's getting easier than E2 now, light spending. I feel like E2 is within light spending territory. E6, unless you have like the willpower of a monk, it's probably not too relatable. Yeah. Okay, that's very, very nice. Another Euro Cup. Okay. Oh. Okay, wait. Let me mute the in-game sound a little bit. Buckle. There we go. Okay, another EU guy. Probably a whale. I haven't spent much money on the game recently, and I will do it if needed. DOT, Acheron Blade, and Archer Rin. My friend who usually manages my account is taking a short break. Does your friend happen to be called Oifo by any chance? Shout out to my friend, low-key so goated for not making it more break than I had it. So I am trying to get back into Honkai myself. I haven't really been playing the game for a long time. Okay, so actually, I'm so sorry. I'm going deaf from Yada, bro, right? So I'm honestly pretty lost and feel like a tourist low. I'm not really thinking about putting for any new characters yet. Maybe it changes after the review. You can't zero cycle AA with the teams you have now, and I really haven't thought about building a new team just yet. I am mainly wondering if I should start investing in a new team or focus on vertically investing in the teams I already have. I feel like 7 times out of 10 in HSR, the answer usually is vertical investment, unless you pull bricked up DPSs like Yunli or some shit, right? I low-key want to clear AA consistently and possibly the other endgame mode since I might fall off. So any advice on which team I should focus on, what character should I prioritize, and should I start building something new? Much appreciated, my guy. You can change around a bit if you want since it might just be skill and build issue. Roast me all you want. What is wrong with this? Yokoso. Watashi no Soul Society. As someone that doesn't watch Bleach, I have no fucking idea what bro's saying. So let's take a peek. Alright. Wait, hold up. Wow. E6 Acheron with E2 Blade and E1 Tribi. Okay, I think you should easily zero cycle this AA actually. Huh. Oh! Did your friend quit the game? What the fuck is that, my man? Oh, that is really, really rough. Okay, at least he cleared this one for you. Right, at least he cleared this one for you. And then we do have the Archers, Margot, Rin, as well as DHPD. Do you... okay, so this is the one cycle with Emblade into Tribi and Hue. Why are you using Hue with Acheron, by the way? That is a little bit strange, don't you think, right? Okay, let's just see what bro's account actually has right here. Bro, you know why he used Hue? He probably reads too much into Baka P, and then Baka P just keeps glazing Hue to the point where he just thinks, oh, I have a Hue, I can just use Hue wherever and whenever I want. When that is just clearly not the case. Okay, E1 over here. E0 well yang. Okay, that's very nice. E2 DHPT. Wow, okay. E2 Bird, the other bird, right? E1 Yunli. Okay. Is that a... okay, is that a E1 Jiao Qiu? I see. Okay, E1 Jiao Qiu. Okay. Wow, that's very cool. Very nice. Very good. Very good. E0 Mimo slot. E3 car. Why the fuck do you have an E3 car? Okay, I don't think I've actually seen a single account in my life with an E3 car, bro. That is very, very interesting. E1 Spargo, E2 Archer, Silver Wolf, the base version. And that looks to be pretty much it. Okay, you know what? I'm not really sure if this is a whale account. Because why does a whale account look more homeless than my light spender account? That is just really, really interesting. Alright. Build-wise. Wait, do you measure traces? Okay. Oh, wow, okay. Okay, so you're building well, right? Okay, you know what? It's fine. All right, building. It's good. Ooh, okay. Might want to get that. Okay. Yep. Okay. I guess it's not that bad. All right, it's not that bad. Okay, it's not that bad. All right, it's not that bad. Yeah, it's not that bad. All right, it's acceptable. It's an acceptable amount of traces. All right. This saber crit rate is disgusting. Wait, are you skipping Gilgamesh? Oh, okay. I'm assuming you claimed E2 Archer. Okay, you wait. You what? Oh. Okay, I mean, if you want to do this, then I just have to assume that you hate Saber and you never want to play her ever again, right? So if that is gonna be the case, I would just ignore her then, right? Just kill that boy and just leave it over and done with. Sunday, he's done as well. Huan. Kill this stupid ass fucking light cone and use a real light cone. Like shared feeding. How the hell do HSR players not run shared feedings, guys? Shared. Do you guys know how absurd shared feedings is? It is 4 energy every time using a skill for the entire fucking team, bro. That's 16 energy if 4 members use energy as an ultimate. Stupid fucking insane light code. Please just use this. Then we do have ourselves Teep. Okay. Okay, at least you have the E1, so that is pretty good. Right, that is pretty good. Okay, that is pretty good. Ooh, DOT. Where you have Kafka, right? Okay, at least. Is that good nice sleep? Wait, do you have the tutorial like? Okay, makes a bit more sense. Alright, that makes a bit more sense. Oh. Wait, did your friend build this for your Kafka? Bro, he's not your friend anymore, bro. Bro, he's legitimately not your friend anymore. Wait, did your friend... Okay, at least your friend from the Eagle 4 piece for you, right? So I think that is pretty good. Let's just... Hey, you know what? Yo, watch this shit, chat. Bro, watch this shit. Okay, you know what? Bro, peep this shit, bro. Bro, peep this shit. Bro, peep. Peep this right now, bro. I'll get, bro, his first 9-speed Eagle right here. 9-speed Eagle right here, chat. Bro, what did I say, guys? Bro, what did I say? Oh... I mean, it's not bad, guys. It's not bad. All right, 6 speed. I mean, it's not bad. Right, let's just use this for now. Right, let's just use it for now. Right. Okay. Okay. Yo, chat, watch this, bro. Bro, I don't even need to see. Bro, watch this, chat. Boom, 9 speed. Okay, help me get a clip, right? Oh, help me get a clip, right? Yep, that's a pretty good clip. Help me get a clip. All right, okay. Oh! All right, hey, come on, guys. Come on, guys. Can we be for real? Can we be for real right now? Let's be for real. 10 speed, fuck it. 12 speed right here. 12 speed right here. Okay, that's still pretty good, though. All right, objectively, that is a pretty good piece. All right, I would definitely take that. Right, I would definitely take that. Do you have a... Okay, you do not have enough. Is that a Nexa? Okay, let's just yoink this. And then get ourselves the Luxaga here. You do not have a Luxaga with speed, huh? Chat, what music is this? Okay, this one we can do it a bit slower. Okay. Chat, what music is this? Oh, Raiden Shogun. Oh, I see. Chat, I just realized Dawei just hates Raiden, huh? Okay, that's not that good. Like, bro, look at what happened to Akron and look at what happened to Raiden Shogun. They are like both like ass, bro. Like, they might as well just cease existing immediately. Okay, I wouldn't even toss this. I'll just use this for now. There we go. Okay, now I fixed your Kafka. You can use this going forward in the future. Please don't use this for next up, bro. As a matter of fact, do you even have Cyrene? You skipped Cyrene. Well, you skipped Cyrene. Wait, do you skip Ammonite? What? Wait, do you skip Hyacinth? Bro, you skip every single Mimo slot unit for a global passive. Okay, excellent Lycone. Excellent Lycone. Yeah, but this Castrus is done, bro. Yeah, okay, this Castrus is done, right? So we're never gonna use Castrus ever again. Alright, might as well just stop LARPing that you like her and just kill her. Alright, you honestly don't even need to use Anexa at this point. Alright. No Cyrene equals no Anexa. Do you at least have Ceridra? Holy shit. Yep. Let's just kill that boy as well. So you're not gonna... Bro, you skipped Cyrene and Ceridra to get an E3 card, by the way. All that could have been, but you got an E3 card. 4 cost. 5 cost for an E3 S1 card. That is just really, really interesting. Unfortunately, it's just I would say it is not the wisest spending decision. So, and then okay, at least you go to sell the Eagle for Sparkle. That is not bad. That is not bad. The speed is a little bit cooked though. Okay, the speed is extremely cooked. Right, so let's just bring up to speed a little. Okay, E1 is pretty good, right? But the speed is still a little bit slow. I mean, this is fine with DHPT, right? This is fine with DHPT, but I would still stick with the buckles if I do have the buckle. Oh, you don't have the buckle. Okay, this is really, really good subsets, but you are essentially bounding Archer to DHPT. Like, you are tying him with DHPT in the same room, locked up in a chair together, right? And then this is gonna be Silver Wolf, which is, okay, this is just really, really rough, so I don't think we're gonna be seeing that much play. And Aventurine is also definitely gonna be dead over here. Okay, bro, Okay, you know what? I legit think this account is kind of cooked. But a good thing is you still manage to two cycle Anomaly Murata with this current setup. Am I crazy or do I feel that Bro's account is worse than Bob? I'm not crazy, right? Oh my god! Do you play the story? Oh, okay. At least he played a story. Alright, he played a story. That's very, very good. He played a story. Oof. I would definitely consider getting this. Alright, Team White Ally 16% damage. But I guess this is not that bad. Alright, but this is just way better anyways. So I would go for that. You do have speed, and what the fuck is that, bro? Okay, wait, chat. I will see if we can get ourselves a 0 cycle, but I feel the answer is going to be no. I feel the answer... Okay, you know what? I don't even think I can run this team. Let's just try the Acheron angle, guys. Because this is an E6 Acheron with an E2 blade, right? And an E1 Tribby. Right, and a E3 card. I feel like this has a 0 cycle, bro. Right? This just has to 0 cycle. We could just go with this for the full attack damage taken. I feel like Acheron's builds are pretty good. Alright, attack with lightning damage boost. That's really good. Why is the car so fucking squishy, by the way? Okay. I'm going all in defense with like... Oh my god, you ran out of relic experience. Oh, chat, I'm too lazy, Doro. But I'll just believe in this. Oh my god. Okay. Could be better. Could be better. Right? Could be better. Okay. Okay, not even gonna... Wait, is it still move E1? Okay, kill that boy. Nah, car is probably better anyways. It's fine. RMC or Sparkle? Are you sure it's better than the E3 car? Are we really gonna slander an E3 car? I don't think so, Buckle. Right? We have to use this E3 car, bro. I have literally not used an E3 car in my entire life. Right? So this is not about to be wasted. We have to use this opportunity to make use of the E3 car. We are gonna use the E3 car, bro. I literally don't care. We're gonna use the E3 car. .5 HP, 204 speed. Defense down up is also pretty good. I would prefer this as a Von Wick. Von Wick. Oh my god, you have no HP main stat for a Von Wick. Come on, bro. How do you have 0 HP main stat for a Von Wick? Okay, wait. Let's get this. Nah, I feel like E3 car is good. E3 car is really, really good. Okay, let me get this here. I just salvaged a couple for you, right? Tell me you have resins. Tell me you have resins. Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna gamble a little bit. Cause you need a Von Wick anyways. Right? You need a Von Wick anyways. So we'll see if we hit here. You need a Von Wick anyways. Ooh, okay. Decent. Wow, okay. Decent. I refuse to believe none of them gives me a HP main set. Attack is good. Okay, I could use it. Whoa. Maybe. Oh my god, you're out. Wow. Holy shit, bro. This game hates you, bro. This game actually hates you. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? We'll just use the other piece. It's fine. Bro, it's fine, guys, right? He needed a Von Wick anyways. He was gonna do it himself anyways, so it's literally fine. Alright, hit that, all in. Oh my god, you don't have enough. Okay, you know what? It's fine. For the 0 cycle, this is worth it. And look at that. You hit HP with crit damage main stat, my man. That is insanely good, by the way. I'm not sure why I didn't lock that. Okay, this is actually dog shit, so we'll toss that. Hit that crit damage. Bro! I am literally saving his life, bro. I am literally saving his life right here. Right here, chat. Okay, the crit rate is slightly low. Do we have a crit rate main stat? Alright, I guess I'll go fuck myself. Actually, this is pretty good. Alright. We have a bit more HP here as well. Okay. I feel like this is manageable, guys. Okay, the crit rate is not that high. But bro, we have an E6 Aircron, chat. Right, we have an E6 Aircron. Yeah, team's crit rate is also not that good. But I feel like it's fine. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do some sword bet real quick. Oh boy. I mean, he's never gonna use Casuus ever again, right? So it's fine. Oh my god, bro. Why, bro? Okay, at least I have this. Oh, that's crazy good. That's insanely good. Oh, that is insane. Oh, this team is so much better now. Bro, look at that. Actual insanity. If you really, really want to, I could even see an angle for 4-piece Eagle team. Could be possible here. But I feel that with the amount of damage we are getting from this setup, it should be quite manageable. It should be quite manageable, right? We're gonna try this on our first try and witness as your streamer gets a 0 cycle on a very first try using an E3 card, chat. We're gonna roll this up with an E3 card. Okay. Why is it so slow?
You'll sharpen my blade.
Taunt. Out.
1,000 times.
Out with aircraft right now because I have 3 stacks of the flower, so we don't waste stacks. Sing! 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 As DDD pulls me up right here. Alright. Bro, look at the damage though, chat. Look at that damage right now. Bro, don't look down on me, bro. Bro, don't even look down on me right now. Look at that damage, chat. Holy shit, 7.9 million. Sasuga, the best DPS in Goril. Right, literally the best DPS in Goril. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure Blade's the thing here will just kill it, right?
I will bury you.
Shit, guys. Should I Akron out? Bro, imagine if Akron out had the ability to like transcend cross waves. That would be really, really good. Oh my god, he didn't die! I'm going in. I'm going in. Alright, we can't waste our stacks anymore. Going in. Alright. Beautiful. Beautiful. Hit that out. Big. Hit that T. Oh my god, no T. Now we just go for it right here. Alright, big T. Resets our ultimate. Alright, huge damage, bro. Look at that huge damage from our E2 S1 Aggron right now. Absolutely insane amount of damage. This is gonna be a basic for more stacks. I'm actually gonna taunt this. Right, I'm actually gonna taunt this. After we taunt this. Right, we're gonna hit it over here. Wait, he has no silver wool, right? Oh shit, no global passive check. Wait, no global passive. Wait, unless I kill her right here. Unless I kill her right here, chat.
You want to take advantage?
Oh boy. Okay, I'm actually dead ass thought the horse is gonna die there. Oh wait! It's fine, it's fine. Okay, chat. I feel like that could have been. I'm guessing. Okay, the thing is, I just need to survive for phase 2, and I'll unleash Cypher's out to one shot. Right? Wait, what is Nimeko's total HP? Does anyone know what is Nimeko's total HP? I need to know what is Nimeko's total HP. Then this will be like really, really good for like the second phase, you know. For the second phase. Alright, thank you. 16 million. So I need this number to hit 16, right? That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good.
I weep for the departed.
Wow. Wow. That is amazing. That is amazing, chat. That is absolutely amazing. I'm so amazed. It's absurd how amazing that was. Okay, I feel like the blade is skill out. And then I'll save this out for next wave. This kills. Good shit. This is good. This is good. This is really, really good. Should I spam Cypher out? Because technically, if I let go of my Cypher out right here, I can get another Cypher out, right? I feel like I get another Cypher out. I can get another Cypher out. Okay, let's just go for this. Let's go for this. Because this gives me 3B as Scholar of attack damage as well. For like more debuffs. Okay. Oh. Wait.
weep for the departed.
Good. D.
Another journey begins. Still water.
Okay. Okay. I need you to hold. Okay, if we kill this here, that'll be huge. And then I'll just save Blaze out of you guys.
Is there a chance?
Oh my god, chat, I don't think we have enough. Oh my god, the fucking horse didn't die, bro. The fucking horse didn't die, bro. Okay, if this horse dies, Blade, and then this horse hits Blade, we can survive this. This horse did not die. Oh, wait! Okay, survivable. Survivable.
I weep for the departed.
I'm not sure if Acheron is holding this though. Will Acheron hold this? Will Acheron hold this? Fuck me.
Another journey begins. Just for oblivion.
I literally need Tribute to hold this, right? Oh my god, I ran out of fucking skill, bro. Okay, let me see. Let me see, chat.
I weep for the departed.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Is there a chance?
Fuck, Acheron. Well, I think it's enough, chat. Is it enough? I think it's enough. Chat, is it enough?
1,000 times.
Is it enough? Because if the Dun dies, we deal more damage, right? Oh my god, that was so close, bro. Oh my god, that was so close, bro. That was so close, bro. That was so close. Okay, yeah, we do get damage reduction here. We do get damage reduction here.
You'll sharpen my blade.
Okay.
Tempered 1,000 times.
Okay.
I weep for the departed.
No. Bro, if Acheron didn't die there and I had one more Acheron out, that would have been game. So it was like really, really fucking close anyways. Yeah, this one I might as well just wait. Okay, more targets here. Also, note to self, we don't save on Car's outlook. The moment we get Car's outlook, we just go. Because we get a lot of energy anyways.
I weep for the departed. That's half the work. Just for oblivion.
This is the same as just now, right? I think it's the same as just now. I hope Car kills this. I need Car to kill this actually. If Car kills this, that will be the best case scenario. I need Car to kill this. Okay.
Return from death 1,000-fold. You will serve as the tempering fire.
Oh, I should have Car out first actually. I'm a bit overcap on stacks right now. I should have Car out first. I should have Car out into Aggron, then Emblade. Oh, this wasted a shit ton of stacks for Aggron. But I wanted to Car out first so that I can apply the defense down buff. So I should have saved Emblade out for just now. But we'll see what's up, we'll see what's up. We'll see what's up.
Another journey begins. Still water.
This is still okay, right? I think it's still okay. And then Blade holds this.
I will bury you. We take hold. Return. You will serve as the tempering fire.
Come on, give me another one. Oh my god! Bro, hit Blade, bro! Why is no one hitting Blade? Oh my fucking god, that was so bad. That was so bad.
I weep for the departed.
You want to take advantage?
That's half the work.
We're low key. It's okay, guys. We're low key, it's okay. Wait, chat, low key is okay.
I weep for the departed.
We heal back, we heal back. Oh my god, fucking run off skill points.
Tempered 1,000 times. Blade eternal.
Oh my god, my Aggron's too slow. Bro, if Aggron actually had this out here.
Is there a chance?
If Aggron actually had this out here. Oh my god, bruh. Oh my god, bruh. Can I not just like get in the Toon there? Okay, but I need to get like that one basic off instead of using a car skill somewhere.
1,000 times.
So I need to give one skill point for cars out. Also, if we had an RNG just now where like Blade actually got hit, I would have gotten my Aggron out.
I weep for the
yeah. Okay, Loki, I'll try with the basic here.
I weep for the departed.
Is it just me or does the spread here look hella weird?
So I can leave early.
This applies defense on all 3 targets. Defense down to all 3 targets. I can auto game because I outspeed, right? I'll auto game because I outspeed. I need to out right now so I can get more stats for Aggron. Then Emblade goes afterwards. This gives me a free Aggron set. 2 aggro attacks plus 3 full up hit. Okay. 6, 7. Follow up. DDD. Oh my god, no DDD, bro. Chat, this song is straight garbage, bro. What the fuck is that? Okay, anyways. We can scale this, right? Get DDD. My aircon can heal back health because of the corrosion. It's fine.
I weep for the departed. Another journey begins. Still water uplifting.
I will bury you. Blade eternal.
Oh.
Return. You will serve as the tempering fire.
If my aggron out kills here, that will be insanely good. And I think she will. Okay. Okay, insanely good. Insanely good. That is insanely good. That is in fact insanely good. And aggron did not get crowd controlled. I feel like I can gamble this, guys. Now I can skill with Cypher. Okay, actually you don't want that. Forget it. I'm too much of a pussy, bro. Let's hit Blade. Hit Blade.
Return from. You will serve as the tempering fire. Blade eternal. We take hold.
Wait, let's do this first.
I weep for the departed.
Wait. I think this is it, right? I think this is it. DDD will pull out my Cypher. DDD will pull out my Cypher. We heal from the corrosion. I'm just gonna out right now before Tribute's turn begins. Cypher full up attack. Oh wait, no, Cypher no full up attack. Okay, chat, what are the odds that I lose 3 gambles? Or rather 2 gambles? Oh my god, please don't do this to me, bro. Bro, that was literally it, by the way. That was literally it. That was literally it. That was just the game saying fuck you, bro. Go fuck yourself. Oh my fucking god, that was literally it, bro. That was literally it. That was literally it. Oh my god, that's literally it. I cannot not gamble, bro. I want to refresh my skill. I want to refresh my skill, bro.
I weep for the departed.
Cypher doesn't care about skill. No.
That's half the work. I weep for the departed. Still water uplifting.
This always feels a bit better, right? This feels a bit better. Cypher immediately to apply the buff, the debuff. This gives Aircron
I
out.
weep for the departed.
Okay, that's quite good. I have the skill here. DDD. Oh, 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 I need one basic here.
Another journey just for oblivion.
Underestimating us a
A drawn
We
sword
hold
knows
this.
no rest until death. We take hope. Return from death 1,000. You will serve
I don't
as the
need
tempering
to
fire.
wait for her to summon, right? I think Aggron out kills here. Okay, Aggron out definitely kills here. Okay, I could have been greedy and just not use play out, but I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Okay, good RNG. Good RNG. Bro, your songs suck ass, bro. Your songs legitimately suck ass. Holy shit ass fucking music, bro. Okay, anyways. We hold this.
Delay much longer, and the
And then
sword's
we
intent
out.
may turn cold.
I weep for the departed. Free will, or was it
This gives me Tribby out. This gives me Tribby out.
still water?
Tribby out. Skill. Skill. Out. Acheron out. Acheron out. Acheron out. Kill the Toon. And with that, how long did that take us, by the way? I think that actually could have been a lot faster if bro was not fucking around. But with that, we are gonna get the Acheron Zero Cycle in the big 2-6 for my fellow viewer. By the way, you are absolutely welcome. Also, I want to shout out to that one guy that was slandering Acheron, right? Mr. Burks, right? Bro was like, actually, where is the RMC or Sparkle is probably better than Car, right? So I literally just had to do that to stop the slander on Car's name, because clearly, as you guys can see, Car is still a really good unit, if I can say so myself, right? So while this turned out to be an account review, but you know what, we're just gonna frame this. Can Acheron still Zero Cycle Anomaly Arbitration in the big 2-6, right? So that is pretty much gonna be done. So right, you're right before the anomaly reset, by the way. So you are absolutely welcome. But with that being established, I do think this account is slightly cooked because you have no playable units besides your Emblade and Acheron. And I guess Saber. Okay, I guess DOT. Which is why bro is never coming close to 9-starring Anomaly Arbitration, right? Like, this 9-star is about as viable as a Summer End, right? Bro is straight up using Aventurine fucking Sustain for a 5-cycle dispatch on the first team. So if you do want to get yourself that 9-star clear, you are probably one of those accounts that could stand to benefit from Sobin, because you do not have Elation Flagship, nor Mimo Sprite flagship, nor Nimeko flagship, nor any of those versatile DPS, because you kind of skipped on every single DPS banner anyways, right? So Sobin is unironically gonna be quite a bit more useful. For example, Sobin could theoretically fit into your Acheron team, opening up an option of going your Tribi or Car into another team, right? So an account like this is where Sobin will be having a lot more value. Luckily for you, did get yourself a global passive, right? So this global passive is very, very nice, right? You don't need any of the Elation flagship, and you can just save the rest of your pools to go into version 5 instead, right? Version 5 is where I would say starting fresh from version 5, considering you have absolutely 0 pools. Skip Pearl, skip Wavevan, skip Nila, skip everything that version 4 has left, since you already skipped everything anyways. I actually have no idea where the rest of the pools went. But I will just save everything to prepare for version 5. Then maybe you pick up a Sobin since you already got yourself an E2 M Blade. So it is a much more generalist support focused account. Alright, your pool's on an E3 card. Yeah, so if you want to get a Sobin, I would say probably a E0 copy since you don't really have a lot of pools there. If you can eventually get yourself to E2 Sobin, that would be ideal, but I don't really think you have that much runway. So I will just get 1 copy, save everything else, and then go towards version 5 to see what other version, because there's always gonna be another generalist support anyway. So by the time version 5 comes around, you're gonna be getting another generalist support. So I will start thinking of getting a proper version 5 DPS, because the last version 4 DPS you have is an E2 Archer, which I guess is not that bad, but it is literally back from version 3. So you literally have 0 version 4 DPS, besides the wheelchair E2 Blade, which also is really, really good, which is carrying your E6 Aegon right now. So wait for version 5, and then we'll see how that is gonna be. But for the result of me getting you that 0 cycle, usually I wouldn't really give this better than Sarah, because I do think Sarah's account is probably better, right? But because of that little bit of a pilot thing, I mean, I'ma just give this a B, guys, right? I'ma just give this a B for Blade. If you really, really want an account review, exclamation review, but I really don't really do account reviews unless you desperately need account reviews to save your account, at exclamation review. Word of the day is gonna be join Discord, use code POKE, all of them, see that 9. Thank you, right? Okay, yo, what? Help me get that time set as well for Usa Mitch. Just say, can E6, can Acheron, how I 0 cycle with my viewers dog shit. Okay, not dog. How I 0 cycle with Acheron in the big 2-6, right? Thank you. Okay, we have 2 more guys. There are 2 more guys. I have 2 more guys. Is it? Oh wait, it's Did this guy reply? Hi. Oh wait, I really Oh. Okay. Wait, chat, sorry. A crazy thing is going on right now. Give me a sec. Oh, wait. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh. Okay, wrong guy. Sorry. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Wait, but this guy is not here though. Hi. Are you here? No problem, bro. I'm so sorry. Okay. Pause stream, you need to pee. If you need to pee, you can just pee right now, bro. Why would I need a pause stream for you to pee, bro? Actually, as a matter of fact, I kinda need to pee. Okay, let me just log into this real quick and then we'll pee, bro. Pee on chat. Huh? Collectively. Don't. Come on, bro. MrPokke checking YouTube chat. Bro, I check YouTube chat all the time. Bro, I miss Source Machine from Kickers, bro. Now Final's ex-husband is like my #1 kick chatter now. Source Machine when birthday exploded. Okay, finally. Okay. Oh my god, you know what's interesting? For the first time in my life, all account reviews from today are from Europe. Which is probably the first time ever that I had that many EU accounts. Genuinely speaking. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Okay, chat, can I please have 2 seconds? I really need to take a piss. Feel free to stare and read at this. Just give me 20 seconds and I will be right back right after I take a piss. Alright, thank you. Thank you for pausing stream. I watched 5 ads for you. Alright. Thank you, Mr. Jack Base at 3091 from YouTube chat. I really, really appreciate that, right? That's very, very nice. That's very, very nice. Okay, chat, this is gonna be our last account review. And I believe this is a more relatable account review because he does identify that he has every single character at E6 S5. Oh wait, not so much that I have all E. Okay, so some E6 S5, but he is a whale with Nimeko, Silver Wolf, Elation Slop, as well as Mimo Slop. My slogan of playing HSR, if I like a character, I spend more on her. So you don't like guys then. It's only for her, right? I would like to pull for Nihilux or Sobin. But my biggest problem right now are my relics. Min-maxing relics to get perfect stat spread is a pain. Any advice on how to get good relics with better stat spread for exactly 200 speed or 100% crit rate? Exactly. Bro, let me show you an example of a unit that I would say has a really, really good stat spread, right? I'm not sure who this account is from. Oh, wait, it's my own account, right? With a perfect 100% crit rate, 161 crit damage. What the fuck? DPS benchmark. I would say the general rule of thumb. Bro, he literally asked, guys. Bro, he literally asked. He literally asked me on advice to get good relics. So bro literally asked, and my answer is, if you love your waifu enough, they will also have a perfect stat spread of 100.0% crit rate as God intended it to be, because you do love that character, right? My other problem for Nimeko is, which team would you recommend? Thank you for being inside of my account. I will be inside of you right now, by the way. Right now. Right, let's take a peek. Alright, let's take a peek. Alright, I am now inside of you. Pondering. Lumina with no bio. Wow! Okay, this is definitely not a light spender. Damn! Okay, this is definitely not a light spender. Yeah, this is definitely not a light spender. Holy shit. Oh, is that hee-hee? Ah, it's a little hee-hee, right? Okay, what do you have for this particular buckle? Right? Oh! Bro has E6 Nimeko, and he... Okay, to be fair, E6 well doesn't really do too much. Alright, this is kind of useless since it doesn't really do that much damage. So... yeah, it's fine, right? The big boy is this. And then this gives you a little bit more ultimate multipliers. But that's gonna be ooh, okay. Relatable. That's very relatable. I think that's fine. Evadency. Really, really high cost Evanescence as well as Yao Yao. Okay. You have every single physical character at E2. I guess you could say he likes to keep things physical. Subscribe for more silly jokes, right? Wow, that's gonna be an E3 right there, which is really, really nice, right? E0 hee-hee. E0 S1 hee-hee. You might as well just dump her, bro. Alright, and then we do have an E2 Dahlia. E2 Fly. Okay. Okay. Oh, the strongest E6 DPS support sustained range melee Lee Sin jungler in the entire Goril for now, chat. For now. Bro, this looks absolutely fucking insane, right? This legitimately is fucking insane. For now, holy shit, when Sobin comes out, that E6 is genuine. Oh, wait, you're Will, right? You asked me for pulling advice, right? My genuine pulling advice, if you like to pull for a unit, get E6 Sobin. I legitimately think whoever made E6 Sobin is like, oh my god, can we get through the beta of this version and just make sure that nobody ever notices and nobody gives a shit about E6? Okay, then nobody actually noticed. That way gave the stamp of approval when he was like hung over as fuck, because there's no fucking way that E6 actually is gonna be the E6, bro. But if it actually does turn out to be the E6, I would say that E6 Sobin is gonna change. Okay, if this was math, bro, that shit gonna be coke in-game, right? So that was just my personal advice, right? In-game. Then dude, we do have the E2 Avalanche. That's very, very nice. That's very, yo, can we get a clip? How strong is E6 Sobin? Just help me get a clip. If blah 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 is blah and blah blah is blah. Oh, we do have another E6 Acheron, right? There's a E2 Fatty Bomb. That is a great choice, by the way. That is a great choice. That is genuinely a great choice, right? I don't think I've already seen a better choice coming from an account over than I have just witnessed, but that is an exceptional choice, right? A splendid choice. The best choice they can ever make for any unit in the entire game. Absolutely fucking excellent. Okay. Yep. Ooh, oh, okay. Yep. Okay, at this point, just kill that boy. Right, just kill that boy. Right, she's done. Alright, this is okay. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Wow. Wait, how many E6 does bro have, by the way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. E2 Aventuring is crazy, bro. Okay, but 5 E6. Okay, I'm not gonna count Baidu, but that is in fact 5. Oh, 6. Okay, but she's free, right? She's kind of free. So I'm gonna assume this is in fact 5 different E6s that are gonna be of the limited value, right? And the other units are just kind of just there for fun. I'm assuming from going for so many pools. Do you believe that an account with 5 E6? Okay, you know, I feel like 5 E6 is probably around the whale territory. Because it really depends on how tight-knit do you manage to get these E6s in a short span of time. So, like, for example, if I just see, like, let's just say an E6 Jingliu with an E6 Evanesia, it might not be a whale because they are timed very, very far apart, right? But you do have 4 different E6 and 2 of them are always very close to one another. For example, E6 Nimeko and E6 Silverwolf 99 means you basically got both of these E6 in the same banner with an E2 Yao Yao and E2 Evanesia, and you still have enough cost to go for this on top of that E6 Cyrene, right? So I think all this combined is a really, really good amount of spending that I can classify this as the whale caliber. Do you get an S5 though? Wow. Absolutely fucking insane. Okay. Do you E6 S5 Cyrene? Wow. 30 speed buff. 30% speed buff. How are her stats at this point? 199.99999. That is really, really good. Okay, not even gonna lie. For S5, I think this build is not that crazy. I'm not even being an elitist, but I would actually expect this to be like way better since, yeah, probably like lesser crit damage and more crit rate. But we'll get there eventually. This is S5 as well. God damn. Ooh. Okay, not even gonna lie, bro. S5 face out is also a crazy like one, by the way. This is 50 crit value with 78% defense ignore, bro. This is 78% defense ignore. But unfortunately for Fei Xiao's S5 is that if you do get her S5 also insane fucking dice, you are gonna face defense down overstacking very, very quickly with Asheville and Blade. So it's like, the only reason why you even get this is for the crit rate, which I feel it's a little bit wasteful. But it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Oh, please don't give the god of all DPS a dog shit set like this, bro. Okay, I will look at your stats a little bit later, but that is gonna be another S5. This is S1. S5. 30 speed. Damn. Alright, very, very good. Right, let's take a look at the builds right here. Right, 142 speed with 80% crit rate. Please, for the love of God, change this to attack. Alright, I'm not sure who told you to use speed. Please use attack. This crit rate is a little bit low, so let's bring this up a little bit more. Holy. Okay, bro has really, really good gears. Kind of. Okay, this is really bad. This is really bad. Can we get like a better one? You know what? I feel that you wouldn't mind if I save your account right now, right? Hey, this is really good though. Yeah, this is really good. Okay, and you have like a good amount, right? Like a good amount. Right, like a good amount. Chat, how could we go wrong, guys? How could we go wrong? We can't go wrong, bro. Unless it goes all in speed. Okay, this is not going too well. Let's just not use that anymore. Okay, wait. Bro, I gotta save you, chat. Alright, I gotta save you. Bro. I mean, it's not a bad. Alright, it's not a bad. Just need a bit more crit rate. Okay. One more crit rate. Okay, like, come on. Come with me, chat. Come with me. Come with me right now. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. Why can't I get any crit rate on this stupid ass piece of shit, bro? Okay. Okay, just give me one more crit rate. Do we really not have a single fucker with 2 crit rate? There's a high roll. Oh my god, witness 3 roll crit rate. I feel like this is still good. This is still good, right? This is still good. This is still good. This is still good. Okay, I will unironically run this. Just to bring up our crit rate. Crit rate is so good for Hinimiko. Because the thing is, you get a lot of crit damage and order in battle anyways. And no one else in this team is going to be able to buff your crit rate. And honestly, who the actual fuck cares about crit damage? We're in the power of D6, bro. Right? So I would always go for crit rate just for consistency. Unless you want to go RMC for the 10%. But I wouldn't, because you're probably going to be pulling for E6 Sorbin. So I'll just go for this and make it be done with them, right? So that's going to be done. Well, Yang on 171. Do you have Eagle 4-piece? Oh, you don't farm Eagle 4-piece. I personally, I mean like it's okay, right? Because you're already a whale, so you don't really need Eagle 4-piece. But I would always farm Eagle 4-piece, because Eagle 4-piece is the greatest thing that ever happened to Honkai Star Rail. Bro, Eagle 4-piece, S5 DDD, and 2-piece on whack. You could be a peasant, you could be a king, you could be a free-to-play, you could be a casual. Everyone can make use of Eagle DDD Von Whale. So I would always just keep farming that no matter what, right? And it's really just not that difficult, right? I think Emblade is okay. E0, S0, Emblade is a little bit... Okay, I'll probably consider changing the HP main stat because your HP main is a little bit low. So let's just get a HP. DHPT, maybe a bit more speed. Evidence's crit rate is really fucking low. So I would definitely want way more crit rate on Evidence. Yao speed is really fucking low as well. Please stop using Luxaga for Yao, bro. Who the hell is still using Luxaga for Yao? Like, have we not seen enough, right? Have we not seen? Just run this and you're over and done with. Super fucking straightforward. And then this is gonna be G. Phynon is... What the fuck is that Phynon, by the way? Bro, do you just hate, bro? Bro hates, bro. What is that Phynon, bro? Is that +0 hate, bitch? Okay, if you hate Phynon, then, yeah, it is what it is, right? So I'm not gonna talk too much, so we just kill that boy. This is a Bobbin. I will just change... I don't think you ever use Bobbin ever again, so... Especially not after Sorbin. Okay, if you want to kill Sparksy, I think this is completely valid. Yo, someone ping Mike SP, right? Yeah, unfortunately, Sparksy is just a homeless fucking character. So the moment you pull for Pro as well as Elux, I don't think I'm gonna ever see her being in play ever again. So that's gonna be chill. Dahlia is gonna be okay. This is E1. E2, okay, completely fine with a E2 girlfriend. I think this Firefly speed might be a bit slow, so I prefer if this is a bit faster, so that's gonna be fine. Lingsha is really, really slow here. Also, just go for a little bit more of the energy. Okay, I really want to take a look into this Cyrene, because it is a E6 S5 Cyrene, but to my experience, I am pretty sure with an S5, your crit rate should be substantially higher. So something is definitely missing here. Oh wait, this is really sus. So I'll try to go for a little bit more crit rate over here. This is okay, like Cyrene with HP main, it's really not that crazy. I guess you could say you're flexing your substats, right? 36 effective substats, but like I don't really care too much about a HP percent on Cyrene. Always going for more crit rate if that is gonna be possible, which you clearly do not have any, so it is what it is. This is fine. I think this is fine. It's okay. It's not bad. This is, I guess it's also okay, because it do got the 2-roll crit rate. Oh, this is crazy, right? This is absolutely insane. This is okay. This is okay. Yeah, this is okay. I would just try to see a little bit more crit rate at 50% crit, because Cyrene herself, especially at E6, do stupid fucking amounts of damage. So I'll just try to bring the crit up a little bit higher, and that would be ideal. Evernight, I would not run a speed boost build at this point anymore. You can just go for a HP percent with ice damage, HP as well as crit. So just change this to HP percent, and your Evernight should be dealing way more damage. Also, this crit rate is also looking a little bit homeless. Okay, this guy's gear is like not that good, which I guess is exactly the problem he's facing. If you want, you could dump more stamina into farming 4-piece deliver, just because both your Cyrene as well as Evernight can make use of the 4-piece deliver. As a matter of fact, do you have resins? Oh my god, you have no resins. Where do your resins go? I don't really know where did Bro's relic management go, but I think that is very little, considering you are considered a whale. So maybe we do want to farm it a little bit more in that sense. Acheron is gonna be E6 S5. I think this crit damage is slightly low, and you have way too much crit rate, so you might want to consider dropping this to a crit damage main. So that's gonna be that. Hyacinth is okay, right? This is okay. It's manageable, nothing too crazy. You already have the E2, so you can just fix your problem with money. That's great. Okay, this face shell is absolutely fucking unacceptable, but because you are an E6 S5 user, it is what it is, right? But if you do love face shell, please just give her 4-piece eagle, bro, right? If you, any face shell mains out there should only be running 4-piece eagle, never anything else but. So just go ahead and do that. Otherwise, I'll be very upset. Then Hue is okay with Luxaga. Speed is a little bit slow. S2. S2 is absolutely insane. Please use shared feeding, so that's gonna be done. This is a dead unit. This is a dead unit. Oh my god, that is really bad. Okay, Casterus is, oh boy. Okay, chat, legitimately, right? I think for the past 1 year, of me doing account reviews, half of the Casterus that came into account review, they keep running quantum damage boost. I have no idea who started the fucking narrative you run quantum damage percent on the Casterus, but can we please just run a HP main, because it literally generates you more new butt to charge your dragon faster, on top of giving you better scaling for the entire fucking team, alright? So just stop fucking using quantum damage boost, get me this clip, so that everyone can just collectively, as a Casterus main community, use HP mains there. Thank you for coming, and I'll see you tomorrow. Alright, yo, help me get a clip, right? Help me get a clip. Please stop running quantum damage. I've legitimately seen this so many times, it's driving me fucking insane, right? So just run HP, right? That's really good, that's very nice. Oh my goodness. Okay, I legitimately don't know why Bro's builds are so bad. They are so bad. They are genuinely so bad. But because we do have the power... Okay, I guess Tribi doesn't even need to be in play anymore because you do have a better Tribi called a Big Mimi. Right? You have Big Mimi, so you'll never use Tribi ever again. Yeah, this is just not too good. Sparkle... What if 46% crit rate, bro? Okay, if this doesn't show me 10 speed... Brother. What is going on, my man? Oh my god. What is... Bro, you literally rather give Sunday the crit damage main instead of Sparkle, bro. What is actually... Okay, yeah, just change this to Ego and Luxiaga. Alright, at least you have an S5 DDD here. Holy shit, that is a lot of DDDs. Let me do you a solid. Alright, let me do you a solid. Wait, chat. Let me just do you a solid. That's 1. And that's 2. That is looking a lot better. Alright, that is looking a lot better. Level those up and you can flex. Bro, having multiple copies of DDD in HSR is not even needed, but it's like it's purely to flex. It's a flex on people that, oh my god, I can't get myself S5 DDD after playing this game for 3 years. Meanwhile, you have like S20 DDD, right? So it's purely just as a flex statement. This is absolutely beyond cooked, okay? Okay, at least this Silver Wolf is not bad. Alright, this Silver is pretty good actually. Okay, that's good. That's good. That is okay. That is okay. That is okay. Yeah, this Silver is pretty good, right? Especially the E6, I don't think we should be having too much of an argument. Armpits. I wish this skin could be given to Hanmar 7 because it does show quite a bit of armpits right there. But yeah, generally speaking, I would say for this account, you are the definition of a pay-to-win player. You don't need any relic upgrade, right? You purely can get by this game with a complete destruction of every single endgame content using the power of E6, right? If you do have the power of E6, even if you have like the most dog shit gear on mankind, you are still able to clear every single endgame content, bar none, right? If you want me to advise you on how to be a little bit more cost efficient, right? We're not talking about the idea of can you clear endgame with full E6. You definitely can. But if you want to be more cost efficient, right? At this current moment, because you're an E6 player, right? You don't concern yourself with the opinions of free-to-plays and people that are hard stuck at E0 S0. Fuck that shit. If you want the objective craziest E6 for the craziest E6 playing experience, E6 Sobin, boom, right? That is like, I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt, get E6 Sobin. You could consider waiting for Nihilux E6. I am actually not too sure if you need to go all in for Pearl because your team should be way more than comfortable enough to get through with a sustainless elation clear. I'm not sure if Pearl is actually the sustainer or the support, but if Pearl does turn out to be a sustain, you kind of just go for like 1 or 2 costs and just for like daily AI, right? You don't want to zero cycle and just get things over and done with, so that's going to be that. You are most likely going to kill this boy the moment Nihilux comes out, if Nihilux turns out to be a support, and Pearl is gonna be a sustain. So if you don't want any cost invested for Sparksy, that is completely fine. Wait for her to get a Noah Flare, maybe in the next 6 months, right? Then who knows? Then we'll see how that's gonna be. For your Mimo slop teams, you have very, very high cost of E6 Cyrene, as well as a E2 Evernite, as well as a E2 Hyacinth, as well as a E3? E3? Where is bro again? E3 Casters, right? Okay, for this particular Mimo slop arrangement, if you want to go crazy, right? If you want to just say, I can light my money on fire, if you want to go absolutely fucking insane, I will kill this E3 Casters and get in an E6 Sobin. So you're gonna be looking at a E6 Sobin, E6 Cyrene, E2 Higher Scene, as well as a E2 Airlight. This Everknight's damage will go fucking ballistic, bro. It will legitimately, I'm pretty sure this will probably be the highest damaging team in the entire game because you combine both E6 Cyrene and E6 Sobin. Right, so at this point, this is just commonly done. But obviously, it is not advisable because you are like wasting 4-5 cost worth of units for a unit that you really put for. But if you just want to enjoy the thrill of the hunt, right, then you can just go straight all in for the E6 Sobin, Balabo Money, my friend, right? Other than that, your lowest cost investments for a flagship is gonna be a Break Slop. I mean, they are not bad by any means, but if you compare this with a E6 Silver Wolf, an E6 Nemiko, and an E6 Cyrene into maybe Sobin, then your Break Slop is probably the one that's lagging behind. So if I had to kill one team right now, I will kill Break. As a matter of fact, I'll kill Final as well, right? Because you don't really have yourself a Ceredra, so he's not going to be performing the best he possibly could be for now. Objectively speaking, the highest potential right now, right? Okay, the best team without potential, by far the best team, I feel, is going to be E6 Cyrene with E6 Sobin. Then you slap on highest and Everknight, that is most likely the best team. The best potential team, I feel might be the situation, is E6 Nemiko, E6 Cyrene, E6 Sobin, and then you get another E6 in version 5 or 6, where they will turn out to be an Astro Express member, and you combine that with Nemiko. So your 48 cost team might be Nemiko, Cyrene, Sobin, and whatever that V5 is going to be. I think that team will be like, I don't even know what is the potential for this team, but I see a lot of potential right here, right? I don't think your Nemiko is going to be reaching the peaks as compared to your Remembrance setup, because you do have an E0 Blade. Even well is good, but it is an E0 Blade, right? So if you maybe get an E6 Sobin, you can combine E6 Sobin with E6 Nemiko. You could still run yourself the E0 M Blade, because you're definitely not going to be running a E0 Tribby. Right, then stick this in, and then finally slap on the welt for the sustainers, right? So this could be your Nemiko setup. Everything else, I don't really think you need to worry about too much. So I'm purely talking about your dopamine hits, right? Highest damage numbers on screen to make your brain go crazy. This will be a setup I will give for Nemiko. But generally speaking, I don't think you should be worried about it too much, even if your gear is going to be dog shit. But one rule that I personally use to improve, like for example, I believe we can all say Bob's free-to-play gears are pretty fucking crazy, right? And it is not just because we are really lucky on Bob, but it is also because we upgrade the gears in a very efficient way. So, for example, I would never ever upgrade a crit gear without double crit. Especially now that you can see what is the upcoming subset. So this is dog shit, right? You will never use this. This is really good if someone actually uses this. This is dog shit, right? I will just not even waste my relic EXP on gears like this, right? Then for support gears, anything with speed is a potential, right? So all these with no speed, you will just toss them immediately, right? Lightning damage boost maybe for Kafka, right? So I'll just keep this for Kafka. This is just dog shit, right? So any support piece without speed, it is instantly going straight to trash, right? So that's gonna be my second rule. And then my third rule is unless I'm streaming where we can slam plus 15 for content, I'll do that. But I only do +3/+3/+3s when it's not for content, right? When I'm off stream. So whenever it hits the spot that you want, you can keep going. But the moment it like for example, this piece right here, right? Like at the second row, if I don't see any crit damage, I'm done. It is just objectively not that good, because this is a natural 3 subset, not 4. So if you fail 2 out of the 4 rows already, it is just not going to be that good of a piece. Alright, so I will just not bother wasting any of the EXP, and hopefully with these 3 rules, you can increase your relic EXP farm efficiency to make your account have better gears in the future. But if you don't have really good gears, you have the power of money, so that's gonna be that, right? Okay, with that, I think we're gonna come into the end of this account review as well. Yo, what? How many timestamp this? The best E6 options in 2026? Question mark. Alright, thank you. I think you are on the right track. all you need to do is to spend more money and get yourself E6 Sobin, and then you can flex to all of the casuals in HSR on how absolutely absurd this account is going to be. So exclamation review to join on Discord and see how that is going to be. And unless you really need my help, just hop on over to HSR help category and the HSR helpers will help you with your account. Right? So word of the day, as use code BOKE 10% Gamer Subs, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Okay, Lumina, thank you so much for your account review. This was very interesting as our first E6 spammer. With that being said though, I think we'll just do a little bit of a slot react. And I am going to be going back for overworking in the early access stuff once again. So we'll do one more slot react right here before we wrap up for today. Today is honestly a very short stream because I have a lot of things I want to get it over and done with. So thank you for coming to this little one right here. So this is done, 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 this is... Okay, let's watch this. All right, we'll watch a quick one. All right, we'll watch this quick one. Okay, chat, we'll watch a quick one together, and then I will see y'all tomorrow for a really 4
in particular to global.
So right?
I'm telling you right now, level your expectations. In fact, it might just be time to put the fries in the bag and just move on to another game for this one. Azir Pro Milia is a game, just so you know, I actually covered this game over a year ago when it first got like revealed, and the gameplay that got revealed was like extrapolated from Eastern servers at the time. So it's been an entire year of basically sheer neglection towards global audiences. No marketing towards us whatsoever. No communication towards us whatsoever. You're gonna get a kick out of this one, bro. I want you. This is the Korean Twitter for Azir Pro Milia, right? They have
I found you after watching your video about Lingsha feed. Can you produce more high quality content? I have no
There's
idea
all
what
kind
the
of
fuck you're
promotion
saying.
that they're doing towards the Korean servers and
Oh,
such.
much.
They're
Thanks for
posting
that
on
much.
this. It's very active.
I'll
Then
do
you've
it
got
Monday.
the Japan one.
We'll play
Same
Brown
exact
Dust on
thing.
Monday.
Japan
We'll
one,
do
it
it
got
Monday.
it pinned, pre-register,
Thank you.
everything, just popping off on marketing towards Japan and Korea. And then China, of course, it's not on Twitter because it's blocked. But then you go over to the English one, zero post. There has not been an ounce of a post on this. I did take a look at this, and it says 4 username changes last on December 2023. So the last username change was December 2023, and there's been no information whatsoever. The last time I seen this game was, I think, last year, and it was either at Gamescom or Tokyo Game Show, but I'm gonna go ahead and assume it was probably Tokyo Game Show because that's in Japan, which is an Eastern demographic. If this isn't bad enough already, these guys have announced a release date, well, a placeholder release date, which is gonna be December 31st, 2026. Now, I've seen this before. When games choose the very last day of the year, that means they have to release it by that date. And we're going to take a look at Styx's video as well and see what he wants to say about it, because he keeps up with gacha games more than anybody else I know in the space. But like, you're trying to release your game in a window where Power World has already absolutely smashing it. Your game was going to be the gacha Power World Monster Collector, which looked intriguing. And you know, the cool thing is, as I've been talking about the flaws of exploration in gacha games, a Monster Collector game is actually something that makes open world exploration more fun because you're literally capturing.
Chat, you know what's a really good monster catching game that might be coming out? Rogo Kingdom, chat. Come on, bro. Rogo Kingdom, guys.
Like
Rogo
Pokemon,
Kingdom,
and you're setting up the Power World
bro.
aspect where you got these
Everybody
creatures,
should be
like,
hopping
making
on the
gardens,
Rogo Kingdom, not gonna lie, bro.
making like little
Rogo Kingdom gonna go crazy.
farming locales and
Rogo
stuff,
Kingdom
and
gonna go
it's
crazy.
integrated into the build system.
Rogo
it makes it a
Kingdom,
bit more
chat.
enjoyable. It makes open world more
Yes,
fun.
bro, it's literally
But you're
open world
releasing your game
Pokemon
after
with
Power
PvP, bro.
World's fresh on
I'm
launch,
all in, bro. I'm
smashing
all in.
it out of the park,
Bro,
and
yep.
it's very accessible. It's only
Absolutely.
a $30 purchase,
Crazy.
and then
Yeah, you
you've
need
got
to see on
Anemo,
WeChat, but the moment they
another
release it to global,
Monster
everyone can
Collector,
play it, bro.
dropping
And then
on
we'll
September
we'll
16th,
quit every game
releasing
and go all in
worldwide, doing
Rogo
things
Kingdom,
correctly.
chat.
Number
Will be
it's
a
top
Rogo
50 and
Kingdom
top
content
wish
creator.
list. And then you've got Grand Theft
God,
Auto
Rogo
dropping
Kingdom.
on November 19th.
Yes.
And if you release your game within a
Yes.
60-day window of this game, it's dead on arrival.
Bro, said the same thing for Star Savior.
The reality of the situation is, guys, this game has butchered any chance at success globally with the way they have handled stuff. I hate to tell it to you, but they really have. Not that I want to doom post the game, but bro, you're a monster collector game
do they make
that
GTA
has done
6
the worst job possible promoting yourself to global.
Like, who
and then
even
you've got
uses
Power
console
World
in the big 2.6?
right now out, and everybody's loving it. You've got the Anemo game that's releasing in sync with global, and people are going to give that game a try, I guarantee you. And it's also another Power World gacha game. It's free to play. I mean, I've heard mixed opinions about it, to be completely fair. But I do want to at least give it a swing because it does look like something that's a bit different to what we've been consuming in the space. But getting back to Azir Premilia, the problem with you guys, and I need y'all to understand this because I know a lot of the teams behind these games,
the random kid from
the problem with releasing a staggered global release in like basically a delayed release for global in comparison to Eastern demographics is you kill so much discoverability, you kill content creator viewership because everybody already knows what's going to happen, and then the game comes out, content creators aren't covering your game because they know they're not going to get any views on it because everybody already knows what the hell's happened. People aren't excited to play your game because you have elitists trying to tell them how to play the game versus them just figuring it out, or they've just consumed so much content that they've killed their own hype and motivation.
Oh my god,
to even grind the game out.
Is crazy, bro.
It's such a disaster of an experience, in particular.
Why do we
for
even
live
have
service
Eagle
gacha games, bro? It's like basically
when like
this space
it's completely
runs
run
on hype. And hyping yourself up to like what the game could be and discoverability in that honeymoon phase. And when you do this, you've pretty much like killed a lot of it.
God damn.
I think Honor of Kings World made the same dumbass mistake. I think when it does come to global, a lot of people that would have played it probably won't play it because it's been out in fucking China for so long. Even though the game looks insane and feels amazing too. I love HOK World. You guys got to stop doing this stuff.
It's not that hard.
I mean, I don't know a single global content creator that's gotten sponsored by Azir Premilia. And what does that tell you? It's not even about creators getting paid. It's just like you are treating global like fodder, like second class, like leftovers effectively. And if you were to finally put out some news, I feel like all the red flags are pointing towards a Black Beacon type situation. Like it's just gonna be booty cheeks, man. Anyways, I did want to check out Styx's video on this. I watched it for like a minute and then I was like, you know what? I'd actually rather just react to this for a bit and see what he's thinking. But I don't see this game. Basically, you know what? The best way to put it, I've seen this show. I've bought the tickets to this movie. I've seen 17 different movies just like this, and I know how they all end. But let's go ahead and see what the hell Styx is over here cooking.
Oh my god, it's oh my god, chat, this is our second gacha cast, guys. Our second gacha cast in the big 2.6 featuring Gacha Smack as well as Mr. Styx. That's very, very good, right? Alright, what back to you, right?
That we were waiting for. On the contrary, this is probably one of the worst things.
We're calling right now, by the way. Yeah, we're calling right now.
Of an actual cancellation. People are claiming that this is going to be a Black Beacon 2.0. Azir Premilia is officially scheduled for release on December 31st, 2026.
Yeah, yo, get full or Jenna to react, bro.
Good. This is really good news until you factor in this is for the Korean version of the game.
Ooh.
Yeah.
One, this is a placeholder date. There are people spreading misinformation all across social media claiming that this is the definitive release date. It's not. It is a placeholder date. This could release at any point between now and December 31st. This right here is a definitive, final, must release by date. It is.
There's been actually, I'm not even sure about that. He could be correct in this instance, by the way, but there's been times where I've seen that placeholder date and it also could mean that they extend it even further. They usually do the very last day of a year when they know they're not sure when they're going to release the game. And I have seen other games, which I can't think of them off the top of my head right now, where they put the end of the year as the date and then they just pushed it even further back. So he probably is cooking there, but I will say there's that one little caveat.
Not the actual genuine confirmation of the release date. And it's very likely to release probably weeks before this. With this in mind, this is specifically pertaining to the Korean version of the game, the Nexon version of the game. This is not the Chinese version. This is not the Japanese version of the game. And people are incredibly upset. They're absolutely livid all across social media. Here is Andrew, another big content creator with almost 80,000 subscribers that averages 20, 30, 100,000 views for every single video. If this turns out to be real, it is the biggest fuck up in gachas in a long time, since it means that
I mean, I don't know. There's fuck ups in gacha every single week. There really is, bro. It's another just ridiculous plunder of a global release and the way that it's handled. And every time you do this, global players are going to give you the middle finger, man. And so it's like it gets to this point where I feel like the devs themselves, or not the devs. The devs are the ones working hard, at least I think. And sometimes in cases, it's the devs are both the publisher and the dev, like Hoyoverse. But they put themselves in a predicament where they're in a disastrous situation, and then they try to remedy it on the spot, and it just gets worse and worse.
It is going to launch earlier in Korea and Asia in general, and later in global, or straight up never launches.
Never
there have been
launching
0
is
English
crazy.
language betas, the worst game management I have ever seen.
0 marketing or attention in
Zero.
any capacity to global. Like I'm telling you, and every time we see that, you know it's gonna be some bullshit.
Here is Legions Gaming. Oh man, if they don't do a global simultaneous launch, it's gonna hurt this game bad. I never understand why companies do this. It's retarded. Here's one from Scripter. That's
something I want to look into after this. I actually do want to figure out, because there's always complications, I'm sure. But the thing is, there's so many companies that simultaneously release globally now these days. There's no excuse that you shouldn't simultaneously release global. There's so many companies that do it now. You know what I mean? I can understand if it was like actually a very rare instance where it's very rare when they do it. But no, you're actually the one that's the odd man out. A lot of people, like I said, Anemo's releasing globally. Arknight's Infield, NTE, Hoyoverse game, whether they all released globally. There's some very small games that didn't release globally, and usually it's probably because they're like a small indie company or something, I would imagine.
really bad news for me. Azure Familia is a good upcoming game that I'm excited to test out, but not having news for global is kind of bad. Global is a big audience you shouldn't miss on any gacha game. I hope this is only for some time and not just a general decision. I think that this is for the short term. I genuinely do think they're going to release globally. They have to release globally. It would be in their best interest to.
Bro started having a meltdown in real time about it. Like, wait, no. Are they start coping about it? At this point, I don't think it. Even if they release globally, the delayed amount of information, all the red flags point in a delayed release. It does. Because localization and then trying to do all those tweaks to make sure the game is ready for a global release, usually the marketing has already begun. Creators have already begun getting sponsorships and put into betas. I've been here. I've been doing this for a while now. Hell, Styx has been doing this for a lot of us. Been doing this for a while. The content creators, and we know exactly what that process looks like leading up to a release to prepare for the global release. And these guys are definitely behind on everything. So even if they did somehow manage to pull out of their ass to release the game on time in sync with the Eastern regions, it's probably going to be a disastrous launch.
Global makes up a lot of the total gross revenue. It is not the highest demographic, most lucrative region, but you're leaving millions of dollars every single month on the table. Azure Familia is not launching with global servers. Global beggars will have to make JP accounts. Who knows if they'll even have English translations? I highly doubt it. So incredibly lame. Global will be behind, just like with Azure Lane. And honestly, there have been multiple games that released in China first. Girls Frontline 2, Punishing Blue Raven, after which China realized, oh, you know what? Maybe we should have released the game globally. So they played catch up. They decided to speed things up, push out more updates, push out more rewards to get the global version of the game up to the same point to synchronize it with China.
Even then, that shit usually sucks balls. Because once again, all hype and discoverability have been killed. And so then they could do this, oh, but we're going to catch up. But then the catch up takes like 3 to 6 months to catch up. And by that time, people have quit the game. Like they're just, it's never good, bro. The best way to go about it is everyone plays it for the first time ever on launch. This creates so much hype, so much excitement. Everyone's so excited to talk about what they're learning in your game at the same time, which is going to give the algorithm a natural inherent boost and make your game even more of a fuss, even more of a buzz across the space. You kill all of that when you do this dumbass staggered release.
Because every gacha game studio knows that at the end of the day, the more countries the game is available in, the more money you will earn.
We're also not even talking about, too, how every time we've ever seen this happen, it also means that any type of global feedback is rarely ever like taken into account with these particular situations.
No matter which gacha game you are, it doesn't matter which studio you are. At the end of the day, the most important metric for any video game is how much money you're making. You have to appease investors. You have to pay your staff for content. You have to pay marketing costs. Genuinely, there is so much that you have to factor into this that eliminating an entire market the size of global would be a death sentence for your game. Today,
globally, at least, for sure. It is. Globally, it's cooked.
This is a sad day for the West. The announcement of Azure Premier League only comes down to the launch of servers in Asia. There's no confirmation of English, Spanish, French, and other languages. If they launch globally, it'll be a surprise. I doubt it. Or months after the Asian launch. If they launch Azure Premier League in Korea and Japan first, I'm done here. A staggered release like this is never good for the game.
Another thing, too, that's problematic is the consumer shows no mercy. Like, I can try to be like level-headed about it, like, you know, try and see both sides of the equation. A consumer don't give a fuck, nor should they. And they're going to go over the top with it and really go in on your game. Google Classroom's getting the ass whooping. Your game on Twitter, the accounts on there are getting the ass whooping every time they upload any type of news. Bro, communities don't be playing, bro. They don't be playing when they feel they've been disrespected.
And are you already trolling the global audience, knowing how many have waited for this? Y'all don't learn. Get up with the times. I made a tweet on this
Literally
as well.
Get up with
Is
the times.
China, Japan, and Korea really going to get Azure Premier League before global? I don't know, man. That just doesn't sound like a good idea.
I don't know, man. I don't know about this one, dude.
Yeah, haven't we learned that simultaneous releases around the world on all major platforms provide the largest chance of success? Come on.
I actually have a great solution to this, by the way. I have an incredible bro. Hear me out, right? Hear me out. Learn Chinese, chat. Bro, in the big 2-6, everyone and their moms should be learning Chinese as their secondary language, right? If you ain't dual wielding English and Chinese in the big 2-6, what are you actually fucking doing, bro? What are you, bro? China is gonna be #1, chat, bro. It is literally the future of everything. So learn fucking Chinese right now, and you can hop on and start learning your Chinese lessons right here at twitch.tv/MrPokke. 林北会教你一些华文，然后你也可以玩这些 gacha game.
Honestly, that was a very tame comment. Then we have
this actually just makes me mad about Honor King's World releasing.
Yo, how me get a clip? There's another clip right there.
Like, it's already
trying to learn Chinese.
It's like, bro.
Thank you.
Comments, they're ignored us the entire time through development and beta, so honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it does happen. It's truly the inevitable, but a lot of games...
chat, that might be like a joke, right? Like, I was obviously joking. But, personally, I am just like low-key kind of grateful that I have the ability to speak Chinese, bro. And I didn't choose, right? I didn't choose. It was just like, it's literally spawn location RNG, right? And it just so happens that my spawn location RNG exposed me to +20. And I feel like it is such a useful ass fucking life skill, bro. So I'm glad that I understand it, right? But I understand like if others don't. But I just do think Chinese is like a very, very good language to learn, right? And bro, it's insanely fucking difficult to learn Chinese, especially if I'm not from West, because it's a completely like different structure. But a good thing is if you somehow manage to learn Chinese, it actually makes it a lot easier to learn, like for example, Japanese, bro. Bro, y'all love JP so much. Bro, half of the JP stuff is literally like in Chinese words. So like it makes learning like all these other like Asian language like a lot easier. So I think Chinese is legit like a buff, right? It's a live buff.
Past have been like this. Even some MMOs would always Asia first, global second. I'm still gonna wait though. I've been waiting for Azure Premier League since its first trailer. I mean,
and that's completely fine. I feel like by the way, anybody who's still gonna play it. All I'm saying is,
howdy,
don't be surprised if it
Americans.
And people overuse the term EOS all the time. They overuse the hell out of it. But in this instance, no, there's a strong chance it has a horrible launch. Barely any people play the game except people who just I don't care. I'm gonna give it a try anyway. And the hype and the marketing and the anticipation, all the things that get a game people to download it and try it, a lot of it's going out the window because of how they've handled it. To the point where within 6 months, they're like, yeah, you know what, guys, we're discontinuing the global. We're going to continue doing the Eastern, but we're discontinuing the global. Like, I've seen this at least 30 times in this space. Every time.
I've been covering this game for so freaking long, since literally the day it was announced. And even though I am disappointed with what I'm seeing, at the end of the day, I will also definitely play this at launch and probably indefinitely because I have a feeling it's going to be a very good, very fun game.
Nah, it's cooked. It's cooked. I disagree respectfully with my brother Sticks. The thing is, man, like I told you, they had at one point in time, it was the only Gacha Power World game, the Monster Collector game. So it had a bit of a uniqueness to it. Although it had the same swap system, it did change up that font for damage, which, like I said, any change is fresh. But the real unique factor of it is it was Gacha Power World. Now you got a Nemo coming out that's Gacha Power World too. with its own twist, and it's releasing in sync. And then you've got Power World's full release that's smashing it. Grand Theft Auto drop. Like the window that they had for this game to actually do something and be a real like cemented into the space gacha game, I feel like it's long past. At this point, if they want this game to have any chance of success, they're going to have to delay it. They might have to delay it further until the GTA hype dies down. The Anemo game is like, you know, it comes out next month, like September 16th. A month or two goes by for that, and then they finally release their game like in 2027. That's the only way I could see
they can't
this
wait.
game actually happen.
Okay, the reason why they can't wait for 2027 is because 2027 is going to have their own flagships. Right, I keep thinking HSR terms in every world. But if you think about it, right, 2026 flagship is like more or less done. Right, the 2026 flagships, I believe personally is around like Enfield or NTE. Those are the flagships, right? If you wait your game's launch for 2027, the next flagships are gonna come out, which is, I would say, Ananda, right? I think Ananda is probably coming in 2027. I think Hongai Nexus Anima is probably coming. Okay, Nexus Anima is like the different target demographic. I'm not sure it's Varsa Pura, you know, the other Hoyoverse game. Yeah, the Singapore Hoyoverse, like open world city. If that game is gonna be coming, it's gonna be another open world game. And there are, if I'm not mistaken, okay, legit, I think Roco Kingdom is probably coming out 2027, like global, right? So there will be too many different gacha main push of the same caliber, which is basically open world, right? Open world exploration. And there are like too many open world games nowadays. Silver Palace is probably coming out 2027, right? So like with the amount of like all these open world gacha games in the future, if they slow it any further than it is, the competition is gonna be just way worse compared to if you're competing with, let's just say, GTA 6. Because I feel fundamentally speaking, like GTA 6 and like Pale World is still a different target demographic, because people that play Power and GTA 6, they are probably gonna hate gacha anyways. It's like, it is more of a normie game, right? Because like, oh my god, like, these fuckers are like doing online gambling for kids and all that stuff. So I would say 2026 is
having a successful, like any chance, I would say, at success for global.
But at the same time, I know that they're going to deter a lot of global players from playing it purely because the other big gacha games, Archives Enfield, Neverness to Everness, the upcoming Silver Palace game, so many of them have all released simultaneously because they know that that's important.
And even those games have lost market capture with the release of a simultaneous global release.
My tweet blow up.
You know, that
I'll blow you up, bro. What is blow up? Whoa! Okay. Since this blew up, if I had to pick free to play and Blade. Okay, new Blade, right? New free to play and Blade. Elation Mimo mains without E2 casters, Silverwolf, cast Silverwolf respectively. What else? Nah, it won't be an essay. It'll be kind of quick. E2 isolation. Okay, wait. Isolation mains without E2 with Saridra. With Sari. Final. DOT mains. High silence. Ash man mains. If you have Blade. Alright. I think that is a pretty straightforward choice. Did I miss anything? Oh. Break mains. Firefly mains. Without E2 Firefly. Duh. Alright. Okay, wait, actually. Who mains Firefly in 2.6 without E2? Okay, actually that's too long. Duh, right? Okay, I think this is pretty good. Blah, blah. Let's split this up here a little bit. Blah, blah. Bop. 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 Yeah. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Cast. Why is Sarah typing on Twitter and bro is not here, bro? Nina, that is absolutely fucking absurd, by the way. As a matter of fact, let me just do some self-promotion real quick. Hold up. Self-promotion real quick. Can I edit this? Shit, I can't edit my post. Okay, wait. Let me delete this. Oh, shit. Paste as plain text. And then, there we go. Bro, W self-promotion chat. Bro, I don't know why the hell this got so fucking insane though. But imagine if people do think that this was a real selector. And then people are like, oh my god, look at Goril! Look at Goril! No, this is absolutely fucking, oh my god. And then turns out it is actually just it depends, right? It's a hypothetical situation. That would be very, very, okay. Anyways.
That's just how crazy and how competitive it is today. It's
when
too
you release in China, people are going to play the Chinese version and then not play the global version. When it releases in China, players are going to start releasing guides and information for the game. And it's not going to be new. It's not going to be fresh. It's going to take away some of the surprise.
I can't believe 2026 is already
almost
exactly
what I said earlier.
Bro's cooking.
The momentum, content creators aren't going to be able to grow. It's going to detrimentally affect the entire landscape of the
100% agree.
And I love Cherry here and Ryugu Sensei and everyone. So I'm not, criticizing their comments. I completely agree. Not Nexon, not Azure Camellia. People are very upset with this, but ultimately the community that has been fostered is such a toxic cesspool of tribalism and gatekeeping that they want to make sure people that like Neverness to Everness, that like Arcade Central, that like Wuthering Waves, don't play their game. They want this to be a tiny little community.
Oh my god, he's talking about you, chat.
Interested in the game.
LARPers.
And that's
bro, y'all don't even play that game, bro.
Reasons why.
Bro, y'all only play Goril and Genshin, right? Y'all are Hoyo sloppers, bro. You don't even play any gacha game except for Hoyo slop games, right? So stop pretending you hate Hoyo slop. Y'all all love Hoyo slop, bro. Bro, y'all like Sundays for like Hoyo games.
Extreme elitist, extreme tribalistic, and they try to gatekeep their game, and then they go in like the communities and like, you're playing it wrong. Oh, don't even try that build. We already know the next build, the
Hoyoverse is the Mercedes of gacha games.
This one, don't even think about
everybody loves Mercedes.
It's like, bro, the biggest fun for gacha games or games in general is you figuring
Mercedes
things
or
out.
BMW, guys.
It's the same thing in life.
Merc versus
if you just immediately get told every single thing, then what the hell is the point of living? That's gonna wrap up my video. You guys comment down below. Thanks for watching. Peace, love, and happiness.
Yeah. Okay, real quick, since we are gonna slam this to the clip channel, right? Real quick. Personally speaking, I think it doesn't really matter, bro. I think if a gacha game in the big 2.6 is gonna fail, I don't think it is because of whether or not they're gonna release in global. Because at the end of the day, it is just a market demographic. Alright? Like if you operate it as like, the way I look at gacha games, because I am like pretty business oriented, right? I look at all gacha games as like a business. And then if you want to open up your supply to another region for a fresh demographic, right? Because the West demographic is probably very different from Japan. It's probably very different from like China and Africa, different Korea. So like you have to open up and cater to market research for that specific demographic, right? You have to like open up like your business managers, right? Your community managers, your translators, right? It will be like, it will definitely cost more. It is not just free, right? It is not a free expansion to the entire world. Like just because you can, that means you should, because it's like free. It technically will bring about like a bigger audience for your product, but it's not a free expansion because you still need to account for the cost related to those games, right? I think the way a gacha game would fail, it's not because they didn't expand it outside to, let's just say, for example, global, right? Because gacha games has been around for like a very, very long time. And like, okay, Uma Musume is like an outlier, right? I think there's a pretty much of an outlier because like they only open up in JP and then eventually I think in CN for a while, and then they finally open up the global. But it is because their IP has been so well established for so long to the point where it doesn't really matter if global plays a game or not, right? Like for example, no one gets sponsored by Uma Musume, bro. I don't even think 4-bits gets sponsored by Uma Musume, but the game is just so goddamn popular and like everywhere because it's like a meme at this point, right? So it's okay. But even for other, like let's just say like for every big gacha game, right? Like the more prominent gacha games, like for example, like for every single NTE, right? For every single R9 NTE, there are gonna be equally like 10 different smaller gacha games. For example, I think Star Savior is a pretty small gacha game, right? B-Side is a pretty small studio, right? Like all these gacha games, they will not have the same level of reach because it definitely costs more for them to expand outside from the home region, right? For like KR or JP or whatever, CR, right? So if a game were to fail, there should be way more underlying problems than just not releasing on global. I think, like, for example, if a gacha game was to just release in CN or JP or whatever, if they do fail, it's probably because of the business model, the community management, or whether or not the devs listen, or like if the gacha game just dog shit, right? And it's not really because they post or don't post their target audience towards global. Because although you might miss out, right, if you don't have a global server ready, right, you might miss out on catching the hype and the wave because the global players can't play. And then maybe if you were to post your game to the global players in the future, there might be less interest because the gacha market is moving really, really fast. Right? I think we can all agree that in the big 2.6, there has been a ton more gacha games compared to back then. But if your game was made well enough, it will still most likely do extremely well in the region. And that doesn't really have anything to do with does your game go out to global. So one example I can think of, right? One example I can think of, right? I am not sponsored, right? I'm not sponsored. Do you guys know how insane Rogo Kingdom is? Rogo Kingdom is a CN only gacha game. Okay, it's not even a gacha game, it's like an MMO, right? It's not really a gacha, right? They only posted CN, and I believe their first month's net revenue was 100 million USD, bro. They literally beat Riot Games TFT for their first month. Like, that is like legit fuck you amounts of money for their first ever launch. And they have zero news to global. Like, global knows absolutely fucking nothing, right? Absolutely nothing. So the way that game was successful is because the Rogo IP has actually been around for like more than 10 years. So people in China, they were like waiting for this game to come out for like a decade. Legit, like more than a decade. So maybe Rogo Kingdom could have instantly posted out their global release with CN, and they have captured a much larger market demographic, but they decided to just keep it in CN because people from overseas technically don't know shit about Rogo. Like, I'm pretty sure 99% of chat has no idea what Rogo. I didn't even know what was Rogo, right? Until like we played a game like a couple months back. But now they're doing like insanely well in CN, and I think they're most likely going to be coming out for the a global server release relatively soon, even though it's going to be like different posting dates, right? Maybe it is not exactly the best example because Rogo Kingdom is technically not really a gacha, kind of. It's really not really a gacha. I feel it's way closer to like MMO. So if another gacha was to only be posted in their home region instead of global, it still would depend if that gacha game is a good gacha game at its core, and not because of its audience demographic and whether or not global players will play at the same time alongside with the CN as well as KL players, right? So that's gonna be my 2 cents, and I will see you guys on the Clips channel. Thank you, bada boom, bada bing. Alright, also just as a quick question, feel free to answer this on who would you rather pick for this selector. I have no idea why this is like so popular, but I guess God Real is always going to be God Real, right? Okay, bye-bye. Alright, chat. Thank you for this quick little reaction as well as peep today. Unfortunately, chat, I am going to end our stream pretty short because I do need to work on Bird's early access, right? So today is a relatively short stream. I'll try to stream tomorrow at 4 p.m. Once I'm gonna finish up the anomaly arbitration stuff as well as the cause analysis for Bobbin. Now I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully at 4 p.m. But thank you for coming to our relatively short stream today, right? It was very, very nice talking to all of you. I thank you for all the subbies and all the follows and all the BDs. Remember to join our Twitch, YouTube, as well as Discord, Genshin General, HL General, all that kind of stuff. Whenever you play any of these games, I will see y'all tomorrow tomorrow for a 4 p.m. stream, hopefully. By then, I would be able to probably finish off my swap and stuff, right? Alright, thank you, cat. Alright, thank you, cat. Alright, good night, yay.